Yeah, bro. But at the end of the day, man, I think he did a great job, man. I like it, bro. I think he did enough. The way I was amazed. I love the defense.
Oh man, I mean, he thoroughly beat the dude. He thoroughly. Only thing he didn't do was get him up out of there, which I thought he could have gotten him up out of there, but he, like you said, that's not his ID. So I'm not holding that to him. He went in there thoroughly outclassed him. I'm good with that. He keep winning. I'm good with that. He's a champion. I'm great with that. Go out there, get Baranchik, Loma, line up with Tank, winner take off. Oh man, we loaded now.
What up, fellas?
What's up, B
Y'all
Wizzle?
hear me?
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah.
did.
What's up, boys? Just to let everybody know, I've been a Boots fan. This ain't no jumping ship. I've been a Boots fan for since his 20th fight. And that's all I really had to say. I'm listening, man. I'm at work. I got too much shit going on. So I'm listening, boys. Have a great day.
You got it, my brother. Take
Been
care.
a
Be
Boots
easy out
fan.
Nah, I
there.
just want I just want to see the best fight the best, bro. And my problem, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Listening in to all the different channels, especially GBT channels, I don't think that any of us should be talking about Tank, Shakur. Shakur don't deserve a Tank fight because then we have a whole bunch of Hector Garcias and everybody else. We got a whole bunch of other people that didn't deserve it. If that's the case. So I mean, we should all talk about what should happen to build up that fight. When
I
is a
agree.
more appropriate
I
time for that fight to
100%
happen?
agree with that. I agree with you.
Yeah, every time I hear that shit, bro, my stomach. Sometimes I'll be on there, bro, listening to that shit, and I just hang up. I get the fuck off. I get off the line, man. I can't take it. I realize a lot of that shit just get to me. I used to not let stuff get to me, but some things like that just get to me
I
because
like
we,
him. So, like I said, man, I mean, Shakur is more deserving of any other fighter that he has fought.
yeah,
I would say that. So I'm not mad that people are offended by that. I'm offended by it. The best fight the best, and that's what I'm looking for. And I think that's what Tank looking for. So I think we gonna make it. So I
Tank
think
already said he got him in the lineup, bro. Tank just got him. Tank is trying to save the best for last. Why are we pushing the narrative saying something different? I don't know. But he's saving the best for last. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. If Tank catches Shakur, it's night night. I'll say that loud and clear. But if Shakur keeps him on the outside and don't allow it, just straight up box him like we have seen other fighters do. I mean, I think it can go to the scorecard, and Shakur could very much so pull it off. It's a 50-50 fight unless Tank land on it. And Shakur cannot go 12 rounds without getting touched. I understand that. But it's a possibility. It's always possibilities, bro.
and that's why they need to go in that ring, man. Settle it in the ring. I'm with it. Not no Tank with it. I know Shakur with
Goddamn, sitting in your car screaming at me.
it. Telling you, click it or ticket. My man Am Queen was good.
Did I get everybody in?
Did
Everybody
you
in.
ever? He don't have internet in that truck. My truck got internet, man.
Now, we ain't as fancy as you being in boxing
Here
news.
we
You know
go.
what I'm saying? You're a fancy dude, man. You know what
I
I
ain't
mean?
fancy, bro.
You
The
know,
vehicles come with that now, bro.
we need you to sponsor the Hangout, man. We ain't got bread like you, bro.
Dude said,
Everybody
"Fuck
can't
that."
take everybody
I,
can't take
hey,
trips every 2 weeks. Just bought
I
your
want
No,
to
mama a brand
leave,
new
bro.
car, brand new. Just bought your mama a brand new car, brand new house, and everything. Yo, free smoke line. Tell her to answer
We
this.
got a panel and a free smoke.
I don't even know how to answer this damn thing.
that's
Who's
right.
doing
Like
this shit? Stop calling. He can't answer you.
Oh, he know the
Y'all
answer.
stop calling the free smoke line. Y'all killing the show.
Hey, that's ass Val right there. You gotta,
I
you
don't know how
gotta
to
answer.
answer the free smoke line there. Goodness gracious.
You finna kill the show, bro.
Yes. Just become a guest, man. It's no hard.
There go
Oh
my
my
guy
God.
right there,
And you,
Remo.
I'm gonna figure out how to answer the free smoke line, man. Hold on one second.
hey,
Oh no,
whoever
that's
that
the
is,
Bluetooth
stop
gas
stop
station. Don't
calling
worry
the
about
free
that.
smoke line,
Nobody
man.
go there. Nobody go to that gas station. What'd you say, being there?
I'm trying to tell whoever that is, stop calling the free smoke line. It can't be answered.
He's he
Who
gonna
it
shut
is
the
over there in
feed
all
down.
black, man.
That my man Remo right there. What's good with you, Remo?
Shit, man, I'm here listening to y'all crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, you about to be immersed in it in a minute.
I want to see some fights, bro. That's all I want to see, bro. I told y'all already, bro. All my favorite fighters done got their ass whooped. So now everybody got to fight each other. Fuck
I'm
it. We
not
got
mad at
to
that.
we got to
I'm
share
not
these.
mad at that.
We got to share these brutalities, dog.
So,
Hey, I told y'all the last person I was depressed over was Errol Spence. After that, I don't give a damn. I ain't got my emotions in none of this shit, dog. None of these fighters know me. None of them like me. None of them care about me. So all y'all
And
should
don't
fight
let it
each other.
happen again.
You know what? I'm gonna punch you in your mouth in a minute, man. I'm about to punch this dude in his mouth, man.
Man, don't be jumping in nobody's car touching shit.
Man, what you talking about?
Man, touching shit.
Yes, indeed. It's my car right
That's
now.
gonna be a heck of
It's
a
a
trip
long walk
down
home
to
already.
It's my car.
Philadelphia.
but being had it bad. Being watch Arrow get the two beat out of
Dog.
Uh,
I was depressed for a whole month, dog. I was depressed, dog. And I'll never put my emotion into another boxer again. And if you see how Errol Spence still moving, ain't no way I can give a damn about him. He don't care about himself.
whoa, 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 whoa! Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. Don't be talking about Earl like that, bro.
I'm not speaking negative on him, bro. I mean, the whole deal with the Derrick James situation, and bro, if
Earl will
you,
pull up on you.
yeah,
that
he
ain't
go, hey, I live in Dallas. Still, come on.
That's
but
what I
that
say. He'll pull up on you, man. You better stop playing.
He a millionaire, dog. Right when he hit me, I'm hitting the ground crying. Somebody
You a
gonna save me.
millionaire. You're a millionaire too. So
No,
yeah,
I ain't
two
there for it.
millionaires fighting.
Hell no. He'll, his hands are licensed. My hands ain't licensed, bro.
You be two millionaires fighting, man.
Shit, that nigga there, dog. But I just want to see some fight, bro. I want these fighters, bro, take their craft more serious, stay in the gym, and take their craft more serious, bro. I can't be riding behind these fighters, bro. When every time you see them, they out like I'm out. Nah, bro. Fuck. You know. And just like Cam, I like what Cam told Shakur. You know, Cam told Shakur, you taking this boxing shit too far. Talking about nigga, I'll slap you. Them dudes will kill Shakur, bro. You can't come play with them boys talking
You
about
know,
boxing.
I can tell.
watch
Shout
Shakur.
out to the Rise community, man. Salute to all the Rise compatriots, man. We appreciate y'all being in the building right now.
Let me ask y'all a
TVO, don't let
question.
them rappers fool you. They ain't shoot nobody, man. Them two dudes ain't, they ain't slapping a grape outside of that studio, man.
Hey, bro.
I
It,
talking
it, it,
talking about Shakur being right next to that Migos guy that dropped. Him being a boxer, rap shit that he got out, he deserved to be boxers. So, of course, they carry themselves like professional.
You breaking all the way up, Remo.
Hold on.
Thing about it is though, bro. Usually in the rap game, bro, it ain't never the rappers to touch you. It's their partners, bro.
That's true.
So yeah, it ain't them. They ain't gonna touch you. One of their partners, somebody in that crew, gonna do you something.
They get their
You know,
goons to do it.
one of their goons gonna do you something real bad, mercifully.
Hey, Tommy, that's a fire logo, bro. I like that logo.
Shout out to Remo for the design, man. Remo gifted me with this.
Damn, Remo, you the man again, dog. That's a nice ass design.
Man, you know how them nerds are, man. They know how to do all that type shit.
Coolest nerd you know, nigga.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You my favorite. You my favorite nerd, nigga. You know that.
Let me ask you a question, man. I think Boots is in the new era. and I think Terrence Crawford is in the other era.
Man, stop that era shit, man. That's stopping fights, man.
No. I ain't trying to stop that. I remember I ain't stopping nobody from no ad woman, dog. I ain't stopping shit. But what I'm saying is this: Boots is still at 147. Terrence Crawford at 154. Why are we trying
Mhm.
to?
That era shit, man. We gotta stop that, man. If he holding the belt in 47, man, he need to honor them belts and fight, man.
But he
Yo,
already
Yeah, and
coming.
I
Dilla,
ain't going back and forth with you about it either.
what belt he got
and he
left?
got 30
He
fights,
got
man.
two
He got
belts at
30 fights.
47 right now, bruh.
How many?
Two.
That man said he not fighting at 147, bro.
All right, then. Well, let go of the belts. Why you got the belts if you ain't fighting?
You know why, Jay? Because if you fight someone at 154 who got the same belt that you got at 147, it becomes labeled a super fight. It's to negotiate. It gives him leverage. That's all it is.
I
None
just
of them
told
give up
him
their
that.
belts for nothing.
I told him that with my casual ass.
Of course you did, Remo, because you got good sense. You from Brooklyn.
Yeah, we told him.
Hey, how you doing?
Y'all say that numerous times.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he's only got that shit for negotiating purposes only, bro. He's not fighting back at 147, bro.
Hey, yo, BN.
Whoa.
How you healing up, bro? How you healing up for real though?
Oh man, I'm healing up, man. I work for another good week and a half. Um,
Then you be ready to
it's,
go?
I took the bandage off already. I took the
So,
bandage off. It looks good. It's just still got some pain and swelling in the area.
okay.
How long is the healing process? BN?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
A week. I'm a week out. I'm a week and a day out of surgery, so I think everything is going good. The main thing out of surgery is no infection, no drainage,
Yeah,
none of it. So I would say that I'm right on time. Good,
God bless, man. That's beautiful to hear, man.
bro.
that's indeed, man. I'm glad to hear that.
I mean, I better be up Pecos in 2 weeks.
I'm glad you escaped Tampa without no COVID too, man. I heard you mention all them dudes catching
Hey,
COVID.
bro, y'all gave my frat brothers a whole bunch of shit over there in Tampa, bro. What's going on with y'all, man, in Tampa, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm good, man. I've been all over Ybor City. I've been in every one of them bars,
Yeah, they
and
said that it was a
I ain't
super
never get it.
breakout. A whole bunch of my frat brothers came back home with that shit, bro.
Woo! Well, I'm lucky you didn't, man. Well, you lucky you didn't. I'm glad you didn't, and I'm
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 glad I
lucky that
didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad you and I didn't either, bro. That Ebo City, bro. We was in. I was in crowds like days and days and days.
Yeah, yeah. I love that Ybor City too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Ebo was nice, bro. I like it, bro. They Tampa came up though, man. They made some serious money off you.
Yeah, Tampa's a very fast growing city right now.
Where can I pay cash at?
Where can you pay cash? You can pay cash anywhere.
Brother got the big bucks. You know you can pay anywhere when you carry them big bucks like
I don't
that.
like being tracked. When you use cards, you get tracked, bruh.
You still living a life of crime?
Yeah.
Talking about being trapped.
They keeping you safe, Jay. They ain't tracking you down. They keeping you safe, man.
Big
To
brother
make sure
always
that guys
watching,
don't get
man.
to
Big
you.
bro always watching, man. I don't need big bro watching on me, man.
I don't like
He's
this.
watching to protect you from the bad guys.
How some of y'all do this shit, bro? Sitting in the fucking house all day. I can't do this. This is driving me crazy, bro.
My Thursday, I don't barely got no work on Thursdays, and yeah, same thing with me. I start cleaning the house, doing laundry, all kind of shit. Like as I'm speaking.
Wait. BN, you said you got dogs though, BN?
No, man. My wife gave me an ultimatum a couple of years ago, bro. Said me or the dogs, one of us got to go, bro.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Here, so they had to go.
I was living in a little studio apartment with my wife, and I got my pit bull. My pit bull's a puppy, and she gave me that ultimatum. She's like, "It's not enough space in here for the two of us." And a pit bull. I said, "Pit bull only gonna be about 45 pounds. You like 190, so if someone got to go, it's not the pit bull."
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I swear to God, but we end up working it out. We still together, man, and I still got my dog.
Nah, I wasn't losing mine, bro. I was depressed when I got rid of my dog, bro.
I
Shit,
knew
my
I was calling a bluff, man.
Well, I travel a lot. So every time we was going on vacation or doing shit, I was coming back. I was putting my dog at PetSmart. So I was coming back to $1,500, daycare bill,
Yes, sir.
$1,000 daycare bill, $750 daycare bill. That was just getting enormous, man. So either I had to slow traveling, I had to figure out something, bro. And yeah, I had to get rid of him, man. 'Cause I couldn't. That was too expensive to get somebody to watch him. And then he was
I'm
like
actually.
25
Oh, I'm
pounds
sorry.
big, and everybody was scared of him.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a Rottweiler.
Oh, I love Rottweilers, man. That's a
Dude,
damn loyal dog, man.
I want another one so bad, bro.
Yeah, they good ass dogs. Low key, man.
Well,
We thinking about the possibility of getting rid of my pit bull now though, because we got a baby on the way, and this a very small apartment. That will break my heart. I do not want to do it. Let me tell you, man.
You know, one of
shit pretty dog, man. Hey, BN, if you definitely thinking about getting one though, if it ever cross up, man, I know this place where you can get one from in California, man. Beautiful dogs, and he
the
got like,
fat, big ones I want.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's the exact type.
Okay, I gotta get stuff right at the crib though.
Yeah, it's Von Ruhlman, Reulman. That man got hitters.
Damn, yeah, bro. On all my personal pages, all I do is follow Rottweilers. Rottweiler, I just love. I don't know why I love them dogs, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm a pit bull. That's my breed. That's my favorite breed. But I also love other breeds, man. I love rare breeds.
Man, what is this?
But
Dogs gone wild? What y'all got going on?
I promise after this, I'm gonna leave it alone.
What y'all got
I,
going
I,
on?
I, I ended up getting a Rottweiler because that was something that the house would accept, and we got one from out of King Von Schweiber, man. My boy was a beautiful boy, man. He was an amazing. He got to 135. He was well obedient, strong as an ox, man. A beautiful dog, man. I ain't even like Rottweilers, but he changed my mind on him. But yeah, we can get back to that boxing. My bad. We was just trying to get you acclimated, man, because you was popping in and popping out. Jay, this your show. And McQueen ain't said a word yet.
It's a house show.
Man, and
Yes,
Queen,
indeed. But man, my thing is, man, that I think Crawford should fight Boots, man. If Boots needs to go to 154, go to 154 and make it happen.
Exactly.
But I think if we don't get that fight, that would be a travesty because I think it would be an excellent fight, man. I think Bud is still walking in his prime right now. Yeah, I understand what they're saying that he done did a lot and everything, and he should be able to choose who he want to fight on his way out. You know what I'm saying? But you got a young dog calling your name, just
I
like
got a
how
question for you,
Canelo was
K.
calling, just like Canelo was calling Floyd out. Floyd went on and acquiesced to that and gave him the business, man. So I think Crawford should do the same thing with Boots. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good fight.
let me say this, here,
Well,
Jake. Why on one hand y'all saying y'all want to see that fight, but at the same time y'all don't want to see Tank and Shakur? I'm kind of
I
confused.
want to know. Now you're lying. I ain't never said I don't want to see Tank and Shakur. I want that fight. So don't be putting those lies on me, brother.
Motherfucker attack. Oh,
I ain't gonna let you do that. You ain't gonna just lie.
Hey,
You ain't
hey,
gonna
Jay.
just lie now.
that motherfucker attacked me, bro.
Yes,
Stand up.
indeed.
Jay,
What you ain't what they say. What you ain't gonna do is lie.
Motherfucker say,
Jay,
I
any
was
Jay,
just yesterday campaigning yesterday,
oh,
saying let's make sure we had that fight. Let's not talk ourselves out of that fight. So I
I
ain't
hear.
gonna let you do that.
I say this. I hear it from so many different people. I don't know who the hell say that.
No. Well, you didn't hear
Outside of
from this people's. You ain't hear
okay,
from this people's.
I hear from you probably. Okay, you. I'm glad you on the same side I'm on. But I'm being,
No, I'm on the side of boxing.
me
So
too.
if you watched the show yesterday, I was the only one standing up for Shakur to fight Tank yesterday.
You heard what you just said? You heard what you just said. You was the only one. Exactly.
Hey, I
Everybody,
ain't got nothing to do with the rest. I'm just talking about me.
okay,
I
cool.
can
That's
own.
what
I
I'm
can own
saying.
it. Hey, bro, you ain't got locked doors around here, bro. These doors is locked. No locked doors, man. No locked
Hey,
doors.
hey, hey,
That mother
Jay,
scared, huh?
Yeah,
hey, Jay, Johnny Williams
not
sent a
around here.
$10 holler cash app.
They cut hands off around here, man. You guys see this guy right here, man?
That guy.
He's scared. He
Yeah,
locking his
man.
door. I ain't know he's
He
scared.
locking doors
Scared
and
of
shit, man.
He gotta be safe.
Yeah, Jay.
nobody gonna do him nothing.
Jay,
You know.
if Terrence Crawford win this next fight and move to 168, is
Why
he
should he go
ducking?
to?
Because you're gonna make
168.
more money than he made in his whole career. That's why.
Oh yeah, no. That's why I shut up. I shut up. You see me shut up because then I was like, it makes. I get it. Get the bag. It's prize fighting.
And the second thing I gotta say is, tell you the truth, we should be talking more about Tank and Shakur because it's more realistic. Tank and Shakur in the same weight division ain't gonna be no Bud and Boots if Boots don't want to move up.
Shoot,
You
Bud got to
had the
get
opportunity.
get past this dude at
Andrew Moss.
154. That dude ain't no whore.
He kind of fight in
And me,
some ways a little bit like Boots, but
He a
he's a little
rough he
more
a rough dude. I know that.
yeah.
This dude done took the keys with him and everything. You can tell he live in Baltimore.
then you gonna steal his car and leave his ass there.
Boy, terrible.
That's how you treat them. That's how you treat them chicks when they take them out on dates. I'm
Dude
taking
done took the keys
everything.
and everything, man.
Hey,
Hey,
Jay.
Yeah,
we in the year upsets. Y'all talking about Boots and Crawford. He got to get past this test this weekend and make sure he handled his paperwork there first.
Hey, you gonna be there live. You gonna see what happened.
Yeah,
Hey
listen,
yo, how you gonna take the keys and everything, man? We tell him to steal the car.
take his responsibilities. That be the problem. Everybody be talking about what they want and go ahead and not deal with what's in front of them. That's what should be getting fucked up.
So you think Avenesian
Shit,
got a
that
shot?
I don't know if he got a shot or not, but you can't be talking about what's next prior to taking care of business first.
I
That's all.
agree with you, Emo.
That's all I'm saying. Because well, the Osterine thing, the man was like, "Oh, I want Tank and I want this and I want that. I might go Barrios and all this," and then you got the brain. Worry about what's in front of you first.
I agree with you that Boots got to worry about what's in front of him. But us, man, we worrying about Bud. That's that's what we want. Make no mistake about it. We want Boots and Bud, man. I want that fight to really happen.
shit on the
If
side
y'all
of the
really
road.
want
I put
that,
that on live.
one day I'm gonna
I,
That's
stop
what it
playing
is.
every before.
I had you on live, boy.
That's just like Benavidez said. I'm gonna stop playing around with Canelo and I'm gonna go up to the division. What it is,
And
take a decision for himself.
terrible.
He got 30 fights. We know one or two people on his resume. Come on now.
I agree
that's
with
what
you.
I'm talking
I
about.
don't want to see
Exactly.
that fight.
He got 30 fights, and we saying like he deserved this and deserved that. There's still mad question marks left out there.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Bud will beat the piss out of Boots, bro.
What?
Thank you, Ben. That's why I know you
Beat
know
the
your
Bud will
shit.
beat the piss
man, you
out of Boots, and
crazy.
I'll bet
That
any
man
one
will
of y'all
not beat the
this
piss
fight.
out of boots, man. Y'all crazy.
Bud will beat the
Said
piss
this,
out of
said
Boots.
this before. You said
Lose
this
y'all
before,
money,
Jay.
and I ain't a Bud fan, and I'm not a Bud fan.
I tell you
But
what,
if it was the
if
fight,
that
I'm
fight
putting my
ever
money on
happened,
Bud.
we gonna bet on that.
Please, please.
I want to see the piss come out of him.
Yeah,
Piss
because
don't
I'm gonna
come
tell
out
you
of him. I
one
want
thing,
my
dog.
money.
Bud, hey, bro, Bud made me a believer. After I seen what he did to my boy Spence, I'm a believer. Shit, that man, you gonna see that boy when he do
Man,
August the
come
third.
on now, man. That was a Spence at 60%, bruh.
Can you can you believe?
Right, right.
First name was Errol, last name was Spence Jr. That was all of him. That was everything he had. It ain't Bud fault. Spence decided, oh, I'm gonna collect all the belts first, then I'm gonna fight Bud last. What did he think making weight was going to get easier as he got older? You know what I'm saying? Did he think the more damage he took, it was going to make it easier for him to fight Bud? That's his own fault, and I'm glad he got his ass whipped like that.
Well, you just said it right there. The reason why Bud won is because Spence couldn't be at 100% because of everything like that.
Oh
You
my!
know,
But
if it,
Stop it, bro. Stop it. He got
you
the.
said it. You
He got.
said
I
it.
don't know it. I don't know because it didn't happen at 100%. At 100% because
You know,
Spence is.
if it had happened when Crawford first came into the division, man, he would have got smashed.
But it didn't happen because of Spence. Spence said many times he was collecting all the belts first before he fight Bud.
What's wrong
That
with that?
what? So you can't use the excuse if it would have happened earlier. It didn't happen
That
earlier
ain't the
because of
excuse.
Spence.
That ain't the excuse. Damn, I ain't getting no napkin. Hold on, somebody on the guest. No, I'm good.
Oh, bro.
Hmm?
He ain't got that jerk shit out of him, man. Stop it, Jay. Man was
Oh,
sleeping in the jerk
let's
sauce.
see. My shit quiet, but I just brought it in so they can see.
If he would have fought him then, you know what we say about if Jay. If my aunt had a pair of nuts, I call her my uncle.
What?
I'm sorry that your aunt got nuts, man. I'm sorry. When you find out your aunt is your uncle.
Motherfucker says and
It-
is no.
See, that's why I said if. That's how far them ifs go. If we could if anything.
I guess that's where Uncle Frankie came from, huh?
Yo,
No,
hey,
Frankie
yo,
official, man.
And
I do
Stacy.
got a funny bunny uncle, but it ain't him.
yo, Jay. Senior can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Your senior, you got to run down on bread, man. He tried to use your analogy the other day about Shakur and the lady kind of conversation you were saying the other day. You got to run down on that man, man.
Well, he'll probably be up here at the press conference. We're on our way to the press conference. Who said I got run down on? Bread man. Said use your analogy. Who the hell is Bread Man? You don't know who Bread Man is? No. He
The
the
train,
dude that he was what you call him trainer.
he was with Plant.
Caleb Plant.
He was with Plant.
Oh no, the Browns.
He told you
I
like
know you're talking about. Did I interview? Oh no, you interviewed him. I interviewed him. He's smart though. That's why he stole my shit. You know what I mean? He knew it was a good one. That's why he stole it.
yeah, when
Shout
senior said
out to all the mighty voyagers that's in here right now. Salute to all the mighty voyagers. You know who you are, the ones that like to watch. Shout out to the people, Peekaboo crew. Shout out to the channels that are watching in silence right now. We appreciate you. We appreciate your viewership as well. Refresh the super chats. Shout out to everybody, man. Lottie Dot and everybody. We're about to get in some traffic. God damn a bad. Do people know work no more? I don't get it. It's 10 o'clock. Why is people all on the highway right now? Nobody work no more? Remo.
As we all casually talk boxing with
Ask
nothing
Remo
else to
that
do.
question. Everybody on the highway these days. Everybody ain't going to the press conference. Aunt McQueen, what you got going on, my guy? You there, Aunt?
Sleep.
Okay, he said 1 minute. You know
Man,
about Ant. When Ant asks a question, he gonna give you a 3 second dead space. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
anytime I say a word over 5 letters long, you know I learned it from Ant.
In the chat, man. How many people in the chat feel though that Crawford and Boots should fight, man? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you want to see Boots and Crawford fight. Melvin Air, the Melvin Air podcast. Salute to you. I see you, my guy. Being in boxing news with his thumb down.
see,
I
I
thought you
want
want to see the best fight the best, being in boxing news.
well, wait, you talking about Jay? Don't throwing out the question. He ain't coming back to 27.
Donna Drick them. What's up, my guy?
I
He
don't
ain't gonna do
think
like
I don't think
nothing.
Boo's ready yet, bro.
I don't think he
Wait,
ready.
he got 30 something fights though. If he ain't
The
ready after
brother got
30 fights,
30
when he
fights.
gonna
If
be
he
ready?
ain't ready by now, he ain't gonna never be ready.
Uh-oh. Why ain't he bien?
Hey, yo, what's the weather like out there?
Where, Florida?
I don't know.
Oh, on the road with them?
It feel
He talking about Philly because he gonna be going to Philly as well too.
Ooh wee.
Tampa,
Jay Dixon
Tampa.
said, "How you think you're going to find out if he's ready?" Right. Something Wong. Something Wong. What's up, man? Boots on Shakur is ready. Let's get it on. Boots and Shakur is ready. Let's get it on. I'm with
That's a
something
fact.
Let's
Wong.
get it on.
I'm with something Wong. How's a dude with 10 fights ready, but Boots not?
Know what I
No.
mean?
Melvin Ayers
And
said,
don't
I thought Bud said he only won big fights. That's a big fight.
that's an IBF belt. It lines up more big. It's a big fight that lines up more big fights.
Let me tell you something. Canelo ain't fighting him, man.
I hope
He
not.
can just finish. He can hang up that Canelo talk.
I would prefer to see Bud unify 154. It's a whole lot of good fights in 154 to me.
What's that? And people still calling.
You
Man,
got,
answer the
but you got
phone.
the people in the top 10, Jay. That might be Saturday.
I need to take that number down. That's one of the good ones. Being in boxing, you can stop calling the damn channel. I'm gonna take the number down. There we go. Hang out the goddamn phone.
They can't hear you, man.
Happy birthday to Just Do Boxing. Did they just birthday?
They
Nah.
just birthday.
Oh no, that's some. That's just one of my banners. My fault. There we go. All right, yeah, we on our way to the fight. I mean, to the press conference, y'all. If you got any questions that you want us to ask at the press conference, please send it to our Instagram channels. DM us, and we'll make sure that we can see if we can ask those questions to the fighters today.
Who's on this undercard, Jay? Do you know?
Huh?
You know who's on the undercard?
You talking about the
Yeah.
boots on the card?
Yeah, the boots undercard.
Fried chicken I'm eating.
We got
You
we
got
got
Sky Nicholson.
yeah,
You got
Sky Nicholson
Jaleel
fighting,
Hackett.
Jalil fighting,
Yeah,
and he
Sky on the
fighting
card.
what's his name? Dobson. And then we got
Yeah, that one. I forgot about that one.
He said Earl said in a new interview, though, that after the Fundua, Bud is next at 154. See, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Spence need his get back, man. Do I think Spence can beat Bud right now? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. But I still want to see the fight because I think we get a better fight than we got the last time.
I
Shout out
remember
to New Beginning, Kennels, and Law. What's up, New Beginning?
You look like you got some super chats, man, that you don't see.
We got some super chats.
Yeah.
Go to the right. Go to the right.
Okay, what
yeah,
did
I
somebody
sent
send
you
you?
one to your text so you can read it out.
All right, hold on.
Gotta
Why,
go.
why, why you find
Just click this right here. That show you all your super chats.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, teaches the old dog new tricks.
You know I don't be knowing. Get it right
Yeah,
here.
because you should have got them damn napkins. Greasy ass hands.
Good shit. Put it on my hat. Matthew Bishop say I got 5 on it. Salute. Real prison talk with Tampa Tommy. We got Johnny Williams said congratulations, big ups on doing a major way for Hackett to be rising upcoming fight, a champion of his first loss to Peter Dobson. Man, he gonna smash Peter Dobson, man. I appreciate the super chat, Johnny Williams. And thanks, Senior, for showing me how to do that.
Yeah, that come in handy.
I learned something new.
Yeah, you know.
BBO Boxing. Man, look up in the link is in the chat, man. My hands are full of chicken right now. Yeah, man, but I definitely want to see Boots and Bud, man. I just think it'd be an excellent fight. You
And,
got the crafty vet, and you got the young soldier, man, trying to knock the crafty vet off of his heel, man. You always get that. Just Do says
and McQueen said he backstage.
not having the voice on the panel is wild work. Man, the link is in the chat.
Man, somebody hit Just up, tell him come through.
Just right there. The link is in the chat.
And just put it in.
Y'all know I don't know how to do all that.
Yo, Jaleel don't look a little skeletal in the face though.
He
Man.
might, but he gonna be all right.
Jaleel Young, he good.
Yeah, when you young like that, man.
The only reason I asked that because I was watching
A
yesterday,
video game for him.
but my son looked at him and was like, "Why his face look like that?
Hey, Jess,
Why
come on in. BBO, come on in.
And McQueen backstage.
Thrill Hill, what's up? Who? No, you're not.
That's what he said.
Ain't nobody backstage. I'm looking at the guest list.
Okay, he had typed it in a second ago.
Why you ain't get the napkins, man?
I told you need
Man,
to
that's messed up, bro. I'm
right?
over here sweating, bud. Your boy give me the bootleg AC. I'm in your car sweating.
Damn, bro.
You know what I mean?
Goddamn chicken faster than anybody ever seen.
Man,
So
whatever, man. Bring Ann
We
McQueen
gonna
back.
do you on this bridge, you'll make it.
Oh, for sure.
Wrong there.
I don't know how you think I'm just gonna just let that happen.
This breeze in this chicken with no nothing.
Me. Man.
And McQueen, what say you, man? You hadn't spoke yet.
Ain't got none of that. What's it called? Huh?
Chilling, man. I need
Like,
to just quit this damn coffee. That's what I need to do. The shit don't even give me energy no more. I drink this coffee now, I be feeling like I'm on chamomile tea.
You got the voice and the Asiatic black man.
Asiatic black man.
Right. The whole JBT up in here this morning, man.
What up, Just Dude?
Doc and Lovely said,
I almost had to beat up a kid this morning.
News, the Cash App is Hardcore Boxing News. Support the channel. What she said.
Dr. Lovely been on that game.
Yeah, man. She is a real moderator, man. The rest of these people are
Shout out to Dark and Lovely, man.
My God, Just doing the building. What's going on?
Senior, what's good? BN, what's good, bro? Jay, my guy.
Chilling now, man. Trying to talk up this Shakur versus Tank fight, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
trying to ditch my
I
guy.
know.
Just tell your guy stop calling my son out.
Man, we were just having
I
a
told my son
conversation
this morning.
earlier.
I was like, Shakur said he got some money for you to whoop his little cousin. He talking about where right now? Where? Let's go.
Oh shit! Who you talking about? Zay?
I don't know which one. He like his little cousin now. He be fighting.
Yeah, you talking about the one that beat Carmel?
Hey man, you ain't gonna have me in here suffering. That ain't gonna happen, Jack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Jay funny as hell, bro. They like two brothers, man. I swear to God. They like two brothers.
Hey y'all. Y'all about to see Senior get punched out on live, y'all. Right now. I'm about to punch this dude out. Bam!
Oh man.
Step brothers, like
gonna have some fun this weekend.
About to knock this dude out. Look, y'all should have seen that. He flinched just like Frank Martin.
Hey, Senior. Word got back. Shakur gonna be at that Boots fight too. Don't try to hide. Younger gonna be at the Boots fight. I'm gonna let him know what the chat man talking about. Don't worry about it. I got cases, screenshots, and stuff like that. Don't even worry about it. I got you. Got y'all taken care of. Got y'all taken care of. Peace to the Queen, Melanie Queen.
Hey, salute to everybody, man. BN, did you see that fight?
What fight?
That fight we talking about with Andre Ward and Froch.
Who didn't see that? Seen
Oh,
Froch
that's
get his
good.
ass handed
Good
to him.
performance.
Paul Froch still mad that Ward beat him all them years ago. That dude's still salty.
Yeah, that was a close fight.
No, the hell it wasn't. It was a good
Nah,
fight. It wasn't close like that. Ward had that shit in control, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'll go watch it again.
I ain't seen no one else beat up Fox like that. Not
Yeah,
at least not up to that point.
No, Froch was a dog, man.
yeah, he
Fox is
was.
serious dog.
He'll fight anybody.
Yeah, I think that's one
Yo,
of
and Shaq,
Andre's best fights too.
Yeah, but him being a dog and him getting his ass whooped by Andre Ward are two different things, and they can
Then,
both be true at the
Yeah, I
same
think
time.
yeah.
Andre Wood is cool, man. I just never his style was. I've never been a big fan of his
See,
style.
see, see. You was what's wrong with boxing, bro. We
Hey,
say
I don't
we
have to agree
real
with you, bro.
boxing
That's not
fans,
my
but
job
we
to
don't
agree with you.
appreciate the sweet science.
The
I mean,
sweet
that's
science
absolutely
shout
is
fine.
Ward. I
quick
like the
shout out,
Mexican style, man.
quick shout out to the undefeated Joe Calzaghe, man. He don't get talked about enough.
Hey, yeah, what you got going on, man? What type of driving you doing, man?
What type of
Yeah, I
drive you
swear
doing?
them two
Come
is
on,
like
come on,
comedy.
passenger princess.
Hey,
Chris,
Hey,
Yo,
what was
y'all
that
too
name with that
fucking
knock
movie
his
with
city
Steve
terrible.
out,
Martin?
y'all. Let me let y'all know that right now. We
Planes,
ain't gonna
Trains,
pay
and
for it.
Automobiles.
He gonna be riding this bus
Yeah, that was
beside
a
me in a
classic.
minute.
Yeah, Thrill
That's our
Hill.
message to him.
He's so salty. He did a interview recently, and he had talked about like watching Andre Ward fight is like watching paint dry, some weird shit. I was like, but he got in the ring and commenced to whooping your ass. That paint drying shit didn't stop him from beating you up. Man, you gotta miss me with that. Everybody not gonna make you jump out your seat, but if you operating at the
What you
highest
because you
level, I
can't
can
eat chicken.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think that could be said about
And that
everybody
grease
because
would have hurt
Bernard
your
wasn't a big
stomach too
yeah,
much.
neither was
That
Pernell, and they
grease.
never were born. Never.
Need that
Yeah,
grease.
but war not boring either. It's only boring. This is for me. I feel like when people say Andre Ward is boring, it's certain things about him that you just don't understand. When you really understand what he's doing in there, the stuff that's boring is not boring no more because it's he doing shit with a purpose. That dude is a
He
fucking
was a man. I
technician.
mean, he said a lot of
Do they
scraps and
say
stuff.
leave for the win? Say tell Shakur to pull up to the meet and greet.
I mean,
But
I'm gonna hit his DM. I'm gonna tell him
but
to
you know
come
what I
on
will
too.
say? You know what I will say, just that people don't realize the reason the casuals seem to run boxing because they actually come out and spend their money. A lot of us hardcore don't always go out and spend the money to go. Some people just hit the
Shit,
crib.
I'm a junkie. I've been in Shakur last
I'm
three or
not
four
saying
fights.
you're not the only person in the world. I'm talking about in general. A lot of people are just that's a
Man, we
hardcore that
junkies,
watch it
bro.
May I
and won't go in
interject,
there.
sir?
Nah, yeah.
Has there ever been any type of survey or consensus to back up this theory? Because
Well,
this is something that we've heard ad nauseum over and over and over
Tell him,
again.
man.
How hardcore
Tell him,
fans
man.
don't spend money, yada yada
Tell him,
yada yada.
Professor Ant.
But
Yeah,
more
that
often
ain't.
than not, if you walk down the street and you ask somebody who some of these people are, they never even heard of them. So how the hell are they gonna go spend money on some shit that they aren't even privy to?
you know when it's a big event though,
I never
and
put it on the radio.
like you know if you got a chick that you grabbed or something, and say Tank is fight, you're gonna take her to the Tank fight. You're gonna take her to the Floyd fight. You know
I'm
those
taking.
people.
I
It's just
took my
something
No,
girl to
I'm
different.
not.
Shakur fight. You know what
I'm
I mean?
not.
And we had fun. She almost lost her voice.
I'm not. Not unless she's interested in boxing. But that's
Mm-hmm.
just me.
And,
I'm only taking her
and
to one
box,
place, but this is a morning show, so we won't go there. But
I know what you mean.
yeah.
I'm just more or less saying from my experience, man. You'll go to the big events, not so much like
Yeah, but fuck that casual shit, man. We speak for the diehards, man.
yeah, but
and
I think the
also
casuals is important to having a big fan base for boxing because boxing, if you think about it, is the only
nah, they
sport
not,
you
man.
gotta have money.
Who
You gotta
watch more
have money to
boxing,
be
the
involved in
diehards or the
boxing.
casuals? You think?
You said what?
Who watch more boxing, diehards or casuals?
It don't matter. We need them both.
No, answer the
I want to
question.
see
Who
I want
watch
to see
more
our favorite
boxing? This
fighters
is
get
why
the
I'm
money.
telling you our voice should be louder than what it is because we could appreciate a knockout just as much as we could as the sweet science and a good decision. Nah, our voices matter. We watch a lot of boxing. We keep this shit alive. The casuals do too, but you can't hold a conversation as much as you can with a casual and a diehard. It's different. It's gonna be different, bro. Casual people will come through and tell you a 3 division champion is a journeyman. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So
Man,
that
I had
casual
a I
shit,
had a
it's
cat.
cool when it's time to put asses in the seat and spend money, but not to have conversation with. No.
May I say this?
Yo,
May I
I
offer
think
this? Do we have to start? Do we have to start having this conversation about who really is and who really isn't a hardcore?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have some people who are hardcores, but underneath the facade, they have a more casual mindset.
Hey, it's true. That's why I
I
like
mean,
him.
it's the thing. This is the thing you
it's
got to
a
remember. When the biggest stars that sit on the throne in boxing are known by everybody. Whether
Trey
it's
was good, family.
go back for let me finish. You go all the way back to John L. Sullivan, the first world champion. Everybody knew who he was. Everybody knew who Jack Johnson was. Everybody knew who Muhammad Ali was. Everybody knew who Floyd was. Everybody knew who Roy Jones was. What I'm saying is, you got to have both of them. You got to have both of them because I want to see boxing on ESPN, man. I hate that we don't get a lot of boxing highlights on ESPN. It's like almost like
What?
like Dana White said. It's almost like a going out of business still every
Did
time.
you see that masterpiece Saturday?
Again, woohoo!
yo, I agree with you, but they're going about it the wrong way, man. They're
What's
going about it
that?
the wrong way. I'm gonna tell you why they're going about it the wrong way. Because I agree with you that we need the casual money and we need the hardcore money.
I heard
But
that
boxing is
that
going
Little
about it the
Caesars beat
wrong
their
way.
ass.
Mm-hmm.
I
Boxing
heard
going
they
about it the wrong
favorite.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm saying
Shout out
that
to the
boxing is going
community,
about it the
man. We
wrong way when
appreciate
you're trying to
everybody
market to
rocking
the
out with
casual.
us this morning,
Mm-hmm.
man. In the road show. Appreciate Lottie Dot and everybody, man.
Y'all looking
We
like two
still trying
brothers
that
in that
press conference.
in the joint.
Trying to go up here and get us get y'all some good content today, y'all. On our
I
way to
heard
the
senior
Boots
sparring
press
today.
conference.
I heard senior about to do some sparring today.
Now I'm at the edge of my seat, Coach Tommy. I need the conclusion. You said they're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
about
my
it the
Oh,
bad.
wrong way. I need to hear the rest of
but
this
Jay,
now.
talk. I want to overtalk.
I'm all
I ain't want to
invested now.
overtalk the Grandmaster, man. I look at the UFC as a model. The UFC does not market to casuals. The UFC markets to hardcore fans. They put on fights the hardcore want to see. As a result of that, they put on the best fights, and
Mm,
casuals catch on. And that's why it's such a fast growing industry. So in boxing, if you market to the hardcore, you're going to put the best fights out there, and that's what's going to bring the casuals in, not
good
marketing
point.
to the casuals. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, John Gotti the third versus Floyd Mayweather. Like fuck out of here, man. No one want to see that.
Somebody got an echo.
I feel what you said. But Jake Paul just came to the Cleveland Fieldhouse and made $8 million. I'm talking about box office.
Them numbers
So
be
you,
inflated too, man. I got word got back on
I'm
Jake
just
Paul.
going off. I'm just going off my
I know.
homeboy
I
who is
got you.
head of the
I
at the
got you.
ticket master at Cleveland. I
Yeah, I
mean,
just heard
because
that
But
his
ain't no
numbers be
hardcore
inflated.
fans talking about a Jake Paul fight. Ain't no hardcore fans starting a podcast based around promoting Jake Paul fights. Like it's
Tell him.
like the way we got one. Nah, it don't happen. Not amongst hardcores.
Jake Paul fight one more gimme. I'm calling his ass out next. I need that bag too, Jake. You in the business of charity. I need Just Duke could use one of them good old boxing bags, them influencer bags. I go in there. I don't care what he weighing, 190, 200. That's okay. I'll just pick my plot out just in case he catch me one of them overhands.
Hey, the best nation is
we gonna split
donation.
it.
Let me
We gonna
hold
split the
something.
bag, y'all.
that's
That's
the
the
thing,
JBT
man.
gonna get a bag.
Us being hardcore fans, you remember how important the heavyweight crown was, and
Yeah,
we don't even see guys get the heavyweight crown like they used to. When we just had
because
an undisputed heavyweight championship fight and nobody cared.
they fought
Shit, I
overseas.
care.
Not
I mean, that shit
American.
was fun.
I mean, a hardcore like that. I get you right, but it would be a bigger deal if it was American, right? When's the last? We used to run in the heavyweight division. It ain't been like that. When's the last time Americans been straight running the heavyweight division? It ain't been for a long time,
And
man.
right, and we had Wilder, and look how they shitted on him.
To that
Shitted
point
on him.
though. To that point though.
Yeah,
At some point in time, maybe us in the US, we have to consider that being a little bit arrogant with our perspective.
We are. We are.
Like we'll say, hey, this guy needs to come fight here. Meanwhile, you got guys that are selling out overseas.
Right.
They're part of big events, but like if it didn't happen on American soil, we act as if the shit didn't happen. Like
Or
Inoue,
it
for
didn't matter.
example,
Right.
Inoue needs to come fight in the Vegas for what? They got 55,000 people in the Tokyo Dome on a random ass Monday morning.
Yeah.
Fuck, you need to come over here
Right.
for
Right.
55,000 people or 55,000 people, whether it's here,
Yeah.
Uzbekistan, Somalia, Japan. It doesn't matter where it takes place.
Right.
Clearly, people are coming out in
Well, you know what
droves
that
to
means
see
then?
this guy fight.
You know what that means then? That means we're gonna have to come up with that gladiator that's willing to travel, go over there and dethrone him, and we don't got that in the heavyweight. We don't,
Yeah,
man.
nah, we don't. We don't. And that's the thing. Getting somebody to want to come over there where he at. They did it with Cool Boy, but somebody that's actually we think might have a chance to beat him, they might not have the same initiative to go over there that Cool Boy did. So it's gonna be like a stalemate. A Monster anyway, like Ant said, he's well aware of the crowd that he generates and draws where he at. That's why he like, man, I ain't gotta go over there. Like he straight up, he like, man, I'm good where I'm at. Y'all want to fight me? Y'all want to come see me? Come on, y'all know where I'm at. he ain't budging.
You got to
And
get
that's why,
down
and
where you
that's why, if he
appreciate it.
does choose to travel, the whole country follows him because he showed his loyalty to them instead of selling out to come over here.
Yo,
So if
Him
he
Jeff,
just
does,
being
He's
gonna
fought
bring
in America
thousands.
a couple times though. He's fought in
He
America
has
Yeah,
a couple times.
several times, and nobody paid attention to it. Then he started beating people's ass, who we thought would be able to beat him, namely one Cool Boy. Stephen Fulton. I'm not even sure how to pronounce his
I
first
never thought
name.
nah,
Stephen
you
Fulton.
right, Stephen
Scooter,
Fulton.
Scooter.
Stephen
Yeah.
Fulton. We thought that we thought Scooter would be the one to whoop him. Anyway, did a terrific job, and
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, man. That dude gonna retire unbeaten. I
quite possibly, I would not
just
be
I don't
surprised.
see it, bro. I don't know who's gonna beat him. I don't.
what
He
about
can box.
Junko?
No,
It's like
Brendan
a smaller
Figueroa
version of
fight.
Tank. He can box with skill. Give him, and I'm not saying he's exactly him, but his boxing keeps up with that power. It ain't just power. He really
Yes,
can fight. So
yes.
them smaller dudes, they just don't hit it hard enough for him. They don't have nothing for him. They really don't. That shit
Yep.
is
He's
I
like
rare,
a
wouldn't say
man.
they
he's
don't
like
have nothing for him because
back then.
he did lay on the canvas for a little bit when he fought Luis
No,
Neal.
he
So
got dropped. But
yeah.
again, that's just one part of it. Keeping them down is you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you caught
Exactly.
him. You know what I mean? That didn't even surprise me as much because he got up and won impressively. He commenced
Right.
to beat
Finished.
ass after that knockdown, bro.
And
That
I give
dude
him
was
a lot
good.
of credit for this too. We saw in that fight that this man is not a front runner. Things don't have to always be going his way for him to have
Right,
success.
right,
You got some
right,
guys where
right.
that cloak of invincibility is stripped and they just don't look the same. He got dropped. He stayed down for a moment.
I see my
He composed
souvenir, yo.
himself, got his shit together, got up, and then beat
Best
Earth,
cup
Wind, and
in the
Fire out
business,
this dude,
man.
man. So
Best cup in the business.
it's
Hey,
tremendous.
Senior, you want
Hey,
me? You want me
I'm
to
just
send you one
hoping
of these
that
cups?
the next
You know what I
generation.
mean, I got you.
Hope
What's
the
on
You
next
want
that?
a cup?
Oh,
Jay, you
that
want
cup
one of
is
these good
dope.
old cups?
Beautiful
This my
cup, man.
souvenir from fight night. You know what I'm saying? Hold on,
You
hold
put
on,
it
hold
out
on. I
there,
gotta
John.
cover him up. Cover this guy up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have nightmares about that, guys. You're gonna have nightmares about my boy. Man.
Yeah. I'll be glad when Tank stopping. It'll be a good fight.
I think
Can't
this is
stop him.
what
I'm
I
gonna find your ass in Cleveland. Don't just
think.
Hey,
throw
I'll
that
come
man
to you,
under the
man.
bus
You
like
this,
before you in Jersey. I'll
this,
come to
this,
you.
this,
I'll come
this
to
is
you.
what I think.
nah.
I think Anyway got a fantastic draw where he is, so he doesn't have no need to go anywhere else to get a fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's making major moves where he is. He's getting 55,000 to show up. I think a possible fight with Tank can draw the masses, and for that, it has to be in a stadium that you can put 100 something in there because they'll believe that man will put the beats on Tank. Hell, you got a lot of people believing anybody could put Tank beats on Tank because Tank don't give you the fights that people want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So if that fight gets made, then I'm pretty sure they can fill it out inside of a stadium, especially if you put some heavyweight fights on the card. Oh man, that'd be amazing. But anyway, I'm sold on him. The only person I would like to see him fight is Junto Nakatani. I think that would be an explosive fight right there.
You know,
That's my
just to
Yeah,
guy.
say
I
this, to
like
kind
him.
of wrap up that whole boxing talk. One thing I will say, I kind of hate that our great boxers of the past don't support American boxing. I remember Jim Gray was telling Mike Tyson when Deontay Wilder was undefeated, "Why haven't you supported him? Why haven't you been there with him coming out on fights?" He said, "I don't know." And I'm telling you, man, if we had more of our great champions, just the same way, even though it was a financial reason that Tank stood with Floyd, we need our great boxers to stand with our young fighters so we can get that name recognition past the baton. And we're not getting that because across the board, man, people are like still, what about me? What about me? What about me? And they're not pushing the sport forward. And I think that's really hurting the sport, man. Because just imagine if you would have had Devin Haney when he became undisputed in
Damn, the
Australia.
suspect got his headphones on.
Floyd was there, and Mike Tyson was there.
nah, Floyd only
Dude,
come out for special fighters. No, the Floyds,
listen,
the
listen,
Wards,
listen
the
what I'm
Vance
saying. What I'm
Crawfords.
saying is, just
You
imagine
know,
if he was there.
you gotta be a certain caliber to get TBE in your locker room, which
Let me ask you this question, BVO.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm just
But
having
I
fun,
know you
guys. Y'all
cordial
know.
boy. So when I talk about Tio, man, I don't want to hear nothing. Go ahead.
Nah, I'll just be joking. The family know I'm up here just having fun, but nah, he it was impressive to see him have all them out there like that though. He had all them in the same place, supporting them. I think it was dope. So what you saying, I think, make a lot of sense though. As far as like I call it paying it forward. That's why I like to see like the Bud Crawfords of the world working with the younger fighters coming up. You like to see that because look at the wonders it do for their confidence. Look how confident these guys be when they get a chance to experience some rounds with this dude, and you know what I mean. So I
That's a
think
good
it need
point.
to work all around the board, man.
That's a
That's a
part
good
of
point.
it,
You
and
know why I
that's
made it? I'll tell
where
you
I
why I
was
made
gonna
it
go with
into
it,
it. You
BVO.
won't believe
BVO.
this.
This
Go
was
ahead.
my question for you.
Go ahead.
This guy showing up, what exactly does that mean in a practical sense? Like, how does that move somebody forward? Just somebody being ringside? Because we've had several of these legends ringside in
Not so much
attendance at
ringside.
fights.
Not so
So,
much ringside. What
so
I'm
what
saying
what
is,
do you want to see from them in regards to support? Like, how does that really buttress these guys and bolster their careers?
this is what I'm saying. When we had an American champion, American heavyweight champion, who hopped off the beer truck and became champion, won a bronze medal. Just imagine how it would have been if Mike Tyson would have said, "This is my guy." David Benavidez that got so wet in the pants about Mike Tyson calling him the Mexican Monster. That's his new name now. I'm just saying certain people get the
Good
casual
point.
fan and the hardcore fans' eyes opened up and say, "Oh, is that the next guy? Is that the next you? Yeah, this the next me." So that's what I mean when I say
So
that.
you
But
mean
I'll
an
say this:
endorsement? You mean an endorsement
an
is
endorsement standing
basically
by.
what you're
But I'm,
saying.
I'm gonna say this: one of the reasons I made the NFL, you guys have never believed, is because of a guy named Willie McGinnis. Willie McGinnis would come and do these camps in Cleveland, and I didn't even know Willie McGinnis was from LA until I got grown. So it's just about caring about the next generation, pulling them forward. Because Willie McGinnis, Orlando Pace, all these great football players, if they do it in football, they should do it in boxing. There's always somebody reaching down to pull you up for the next guy. Like that's what I mean when I say that. Like my
No,
homeboy
but that's
Kareem
why I
said,
asked you, like, what does that look like in a practical sense? Because we just
Yeah.
say words like support, and I believe that
"Well, stand
saying that
by him."
alone is very, very ambiguous. It's like, does
You
he help
telling me
this guy
Mike
with his
if Mike Tyson would
management? Does
come
he
out?
link him with a certain fighter? Because I'll say this to your point about Mike Tyson. Yes, Mike Tyson dubbed David Benavidez as the Mexican Monster, but how exactly has that?
Translated
Yes,
over
Can I
how
How
has
to
it
interject?
translate
translated
it?
into
I'll
the?
what
say
you
this.
say.
I,
BVO,
a
can I
lot
What
of
does
interject?
people,
What
but
does
some
David
people quoted it
Benavidez's
though.
pay-per-view numbers look like? He sold like
I
what 50,000, 60,000 with Boo Boo and then the other fight. So it hasn't really
they still building.
translated into.
They still building him. I mean, what I'm saying it's not going to be an instant thing, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, now we know him as the Mexican Monster, and now he can build on that and do some great things. Like when he fights and loses to Canelo, they'll always remember, yeah, that's the Mexican Monster who Canelo beat. It's just little things where people can hold on to that are slowly
You
built. I
think
mean,
Canelo will beat him?
I know he will because he get hits too much. His defense looked a lot better. I gotta say his defense has gotten a lot better. I think Canelo should have fought him 2 fights ago because now it's going to be a very, very tough fight. I mean, it's going to be a tough fight for Canelo. Before, it would have been easy. I think Canelo would have just
Pace was
watched him.
good, bro.
But now it's going to be a very, very tough fight. But
Yeah, I just feel like the age, man. Canelo Canelo definitely don't feel like that's an easy fight. If he did, I think he would have took it. Not saying that you think it's easy, but I feel like stylistically, it's a tough match for him. If you see, and I'm not saying he's Beeble, he don't have the rhythm or movement of Beeble, but that punch output, just being the length, the height, is style match, a good body puncher. I just don't think Canelo want to, deal with that dude right now. And
His knees have
punt that go
deteriorated
by,
really
more and
bad too,
more
bro.
less likely to see it.
He got them
You
Andre
know what
Ward
though?
knees too. That's the bad thing about Canelo. Canelo's knees are horrible now from just all that training, all that. I mean, he's been professional since 15. That's a long career,
15
man.
years old. See what I'm saying?
That's a
Almost
long
what?
career. He got a lot of
60,
miles on that body.
63, 4 fights or something like that.
Yeah, when you get over 60 fights, man, you start looking different.
We
You
gotta
know,
look at
but
history, man. We gotta
yeah,
look at
history
history.
says he's at the end of the road. That's what history says. But we'll see, man.
But
I mean,
here's something
he
else
beat my
history
favorite
says.
fighter pretty easy.
Who?
He beat my favorite fighter in the world pretty easy. So I mean, I can't say much. I mean, he
Who
beat
that?
Jamel to death. Jamel Charles.
That's because he didn't want
Man,
to fight.
look, man. Look. Shout out to Canelo, man. He's a hell of a talent, man. But that was a setup fight if I ever seen one. Like
Yeah,
that fight frustrated me bad because it's kind of like the only reason you really going with Charlo is because you rock with him. You know what kind of fighter he is, but he was like in over his head. You don't come off no layoff, jump 2 weight classes and go fight that guy. Like you just don't do that. Like so, I respected him going up there to do it, but you just don't do that. Like your chances of winning is very low. Just what it is. He had a better chance if they'd have fought when he was at 54.
Hey,
his,
what Remo just said is real true. Hardcore fans are like asshole fans that look down on people trying to get into the sport. And I hear that all the time. I hate when you have people in the chat that's trying to learn. You hear somebody say, "Oh, he's a casual." Everybody's a casual till you learn the sport. I mean, you ain't got to be like a historian like me who loves to go all the way back to like the
Did you just say
1900s to watch
that?
black. Hey, I know
If
I know
BVO
this
just
boxing.
called himself a historian,
I
Self
think he did,
promotion and
Jay.
self
Think that's what we heard.
aggrandizement on 1,000 right now. But
You
yes,
said
sir,
what?
continue. I said self promotion and self aggrandizement on 1,000 right now. But continue,
Hey
sir.
man, I love it, man. You know, I'm just a simple
I was
man.
intrigued.
I don't need
self
the 5 dollar
delusion.
words. You said what?
He said delusions of grandeur is what the man said essentially. But continue,
I
please.
love the colloquialisms you guys are coming up with. I appreciate it, but hey, I don't. I love the sport of boxing, man. I really do. My first fight was '95, man. Watching Mike Tyson fight Evander Holyfield, so that's what made me actually love the sport. Seeing Mike Tyson just go crazy. That first fight was just amazing. Even though I think Evander is probably
yeah,
one of the dirtiest fighters of all time, because he used that head as a fist all the time.
All right. So what was the original point, man? Because you got a little bit sidetracked.
The point is very simple, man. You can't look down on fans kind of coming to the sport. And in football, they don't do it. Basketball, they don't do it. You gotta ingratiate people that want to be a part of the sport. Bring them on in there, man. They can't be,
I
oh,
got
I'm a hardcore. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a
I'm
casual.
not sure about that, BVO, because if you ever frequented Twitter, there are plenty of
BVO.
people who will tell you don't know shit about whatever it is. Fill in the blank. It doesn't necessarily have to be
Yeah.
boxing, but across the board, this elitist mindset has kind of plagued us. And
Well, I'm pretty new to social media too, and I mean, only social media I really use is YouTube and a little Instagram. So I don't know how every social media platform
well,
goes. I don't.
go in those comment sections and you'll see. You'll see.
real
Scooby.
quick, real quick. When I just want to talk about this Benavides Canelo thing. Historically, when a fighter moves up in weight and comes back down, they get their ass beat 8 out of 10 times easily. It ain't gonna be no
Uh-huh.
difference. It ain't gonna be no different. If Benavides
Never
comes
was.
back down, that's
Mm-hmm.
not a good look. He went up there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That might be rolling the dice one time too many, and I say he get his ass whipped.
Yeah.
Another point I want to touch on from BVO, I kind of get what you feel. I kind of get what you're saying, man. I notice with especially with the UK fighters, wherever they from in the UK, those UK commentators show them love, like show
Mm-hmm.
them crazy love. Even if they don't pick them to win,
Yeah.
they just give them support, like a moral support. Like even just that we don't have, man. Like we don't really have that.
I mean, the Shore get his ass kicked every week, and they still love him. They still come see him. I mean,
Exactly.
Anthony Joshua. I mean, we don't really get that with black American fighters in America like they do overseas. I mean, it don't matter it don't matter that Joshua lose. Hey, come on back. We want to do it again, champ. That's what I like. The full support. We don't got that as much in America. It's like once you lose your O, because and I hate to blame Floyd, but he kind of corrupted the sport with thinking you got to be undefeated. You don't. I mean, only him and only him and what's the guy? I just forgot his name. Rocky Marciano, only ones that left undefeated. I mean, and really, Rocky Marciano ran out of people. That wasn't really his choice. He ran out of people to fight.
And Joe Calzaghe, who got a pretty nice resume, he went out undefeated.
Yep.
He don't get
Because
talked about enough.
yeah, because I know people say Sugar Ray Robinson's the greatest, but I say Kid Gallahan is the greatest. So it's always going to be a debate. It's always going to be a debate on who you think is who.
I think it's a tad bit mixed as far as support is concerned because there are certain fighters that people just get behind, like Adrian Broner. Every few years, he got to come back. He's going to do it for the hood. People are all riled up. They're excited. They can't wait to see him. And they're like, yeah, well, AB's looking good. And he's finally going to let his hands go this time. Like rinse, wash, repeat. So I think it's a little bit mixed. And then you also have moments in history, like you were just alluding to before. We had Floyd Patterson. He lost to Ingemar Johansson, the dude from where was it? Where was he from? Sweden.
Hey, y'all. Hey, your boy Senior just hit a cone, yo. I'm about to walk to Philadelphia.
No.
I'm about to walk to Philadelphia.
Fans looking for you. They got
I'm
fans
snitching. This nigga, look, yo, you know how they got a bunch of cones?
Mm-hmm.
But did you die?
No, I ain't
All
died.
right, so we good.
Senior stupid talking about the
I
did you
don't walk the rest of the way.
I know y'all like two brothers. I swear,
the,
bro. I swear y'all
the
They
cone
remind
was
me
a
of they
measure of
remind
good
me of
taste.
Martin and Eddie in life. That's
are.
that's what
I'm
they
telling
remind
you.
me of.
And Jay started laughing. I'll be laughing. I don't even know what he laughing at. I'll just start laughing.
We ne- we ne-
Hey,
Man.
salute to everybody on the panel, all the
Oh,
family.
shit, B3, what's
Beat
up?
Oh, is this
Frizzle.
beef drizzle?
Slid through the
What
back door. Okay.
was
The
good? Shout
wise
out to
one.
Jay and C on the road, man. Safe travels. Hey, C, you gotta be careful, man. You out here hitting cones, family.
Uh, you know, Senior always got something. So he got to come back
I
for
knew
you.
you
You
was
know he
coming
got it.
on. I was trying to get out of here early.
Hey, already. Hey,
Yeah,
shout
he
out
hit
to
him with the
everybody
not.
in the chat
Did you
too.
die? Hit him with the did you die? Damn.
Yo, BVO, case in point with what you were saying, a big case in point, when Devin Haney traveled to Australia, he had no American support, like none. Like
Just
like
Danny
if that was
Willis. That was
a
it.
UK fighter, even if they don't like the fighter, they're gonna show him love.
Mm-hmm.
It's senior fault. Blame senior.
B3 made me think of that. Only because we was talking about it. We was talking about Haney, but we was talking about how the American fighters don't how American fans don't necessarily support the fighters. Then B3 came in. It made me think of Devin Haney, and it's like, yeah, that's a perfect example.
When he
I'm sure
traveled.
if you went and you
Right.
look back at the fight and the commentary from the people, that there were a lot of people who were rooting for Devin Haney
Mm-hmm.
because he was American or because he was black or whatever it is. I think that we kind of blow it up a little bit. That's why I say I feel like it's a little bit mixed. It's not absolute in either direction.
Yeah, I agree with that 100% because you really only gonna hear the negative. You know,
Exactly.
a lot of times that's pushed to the forefront, but and he definitely had the support for one because if he didn't, he wouldn't have got that fight. As
True
we can,
indeed.
so a lot of times they say Martin, his market is not. You know, if we're gonna compare him to Tank, then whose market is really compared to Tank? Maybe one or two guys. You know, and they have a full resume of fights,
Yeah.
but
And not
he
nobody
definitely has
that he can
support
fight.
because Lou DiBella put that they got that money. I mean, because Cambosis, Lou DiBella wanted a lesser name. He thought Cambosis could come get a decent homecoming fight. It didn't have to be Devin Haney.
Let me ask you guys this question. Do you think that part of the the lack of support across the board with American fighters is more so a microcosm of how American society is, where we're comprised of so many different cultures, like even just within the US. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
shit,
The
here in New York,
melting pot.
you got so
Right.
many different communities.
Right.
It's like
So the
you got
UK though.
Italians
So the
here.
UK.
So
UK
UK,
ain't
I
different.
mean, it,
No, I'm
you
not
can't
saying
blame.
that it's all unified, but they seem to put the nationalism before their tribe, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
in a
You got to
lot of other
remember,
places.
even the black community, we're not unified in that way where we are
Right,
person. So, I mean, you can say
right.
that, but Sugar Ray, the whole reason we got a pound for pound list is because of Sugar Ray Robinson. I mean, they loved him. White people, black people, everybody loved him. I mean, they even got videos of people. They were happy to get his own worn out shoes and stuff. So I mean, it's just about having that superstar that can just do it all, and that's why we love people like the Roys, the Oscars. I mean, I think Tech is starting to do a good job. I just wish he was a little bit taller, but
But
that's why
BVO, I gotta
things
interject
try
because
to
you
work
said
out.
something interesting. You
Go
said
ahead.
something interesting. Just
Good.
like even with us as black folks, right?
Hmm.
We're to the point now where we've divided ourselves even further. You see it a lot on the internet when people start having these discussions about FBA and all these other things. It's like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
if you black and you from America, born here, you black. If you black and you from Haiti, you black. If you're black and you're from Jamaica, you're black. But for whatever reason, we divide ourselves even more. And I think that
Mm-hmm.
possibly that lack of consistency and congruency as it pertains to supporting fighters. It's like, yeah, he's black, but he's not like me, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to other places where it's just like, yo, he's one of us.
Right.
And
We got to
and,
remember
and
this that too. We are probably the first generation of truly free blacks, and when I say truly free blacks, I mean no Jim Crow, no restrictive laws. A lot of these laws just went out in the late '60s, early '70s. So this is probably the first or second generation of truly free blacks who really don't have any reason to say anything and just move forward. So that can be part of it too. But I hate to always get on that because I mean, no matter what, that's just how it is, man. There's a color thing that you got to deal with in America. It's not perfect, but it's the greatest thing going in my opinion. But go ahead.
B3,
and
you can't just I was about to say B3, you gotta
yeah, no,
say
no, I was
something. You
no,
started
because
making a point.
after BVO, you know what I'm saying? He put his down. I was gonna come with a lot of enslavement is in the mind. You know, it's a perception. It's not always reality. But when it is reality, everybody doesn't want to pay attention to it. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to put it off. What we see right in front of us, we'll rather put that off because we don't want to speak about the truth. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's trying to live in this make believe world where they feel like uh, this person or they got to do this to that person in order to build themselves up in whatever capacity. So at the end of the day, y'all know what I be talking about in the chat. We don't even got to get into all that because you know it's not everybody got it's different rules for everybody. It's different rules for different folks. You
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm saying?
definitely don't
Floyd
gotta
can
go
get
too
away
deep
with
into
stuff.
it, brother Malcolm. I
Yeah,
hear
you
you.
know.
Man, what happened? Just went radio silent. What
I
y'all
thought
See,
my
got
I
net.
me?
think that's the part of it. What Remo said, boxing being too confusing to understand, too many belts, too many divisions, too many networks.
And then you throw corruption in there, and that turns people off. Turns people off. Like think about even how it affects the fighters after seeing what they did with Shockey. You know, people like Regis, he was like, man, it should make you not even want to box no more. Make you don't want nothing to do with it. You hear Tank saying, what he gonna do? He mess around, get his wins, get it, make his money and slide. Like it's the shit that come with it
You know,
that turn you off.
it's funny you said that, just too, because I got a friend of mine that was a really good amateur.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually faced Caleb Plant twice in the amateurs, and I
Right.
asked him why he never turned pro. He said because in the amateurs I love boxing. He said, but once you get around professionals, see how it wrecks their life and all that. He said, I just turned me off. I didn't want to do it. He said
Uh-huh.
it was that bad.
Uh-huh.
It was that bad that he didn't want to, earn a living doing something he did his whole life.
See what I'm saying? And he
Hey, and
probably got
since we on the topic, y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? It's my first weekend back. I'm off a little J, so I know I extended a little bit, but
say off a little
I got a
J.
question. I got a question for y'all. Then, since we on the topic, what's y'all views on the Robson decision and people that we believe no box? Y'all feel like it's biased in that thought process off rip, or do y'all see a scenario where Robson could have got that fight?
I don't see no scenario where Robinson could have got that fight. I forgot who I was listening to, but they made a point. They mentioned they said ESPN has a huge fan base of Brazilians, and that's why they did that robbery. That's why they want Conceição versus Navarrete again. Kind of like Floyd said, he wants fighters who got a country behind them, and Conceição got a country behind them, and that's why they robbed him. And when I heard that, it made sense to me, and I believe that 100%.
Yeah, that was my thoughts initially.
I'm reverse engineering it, and then I believe that B3 believes that Rawson won that.
Not, no, sir. Ain't no, it's no way, it's no way Robson could have won that fight. He got outlanded. He only landed 11% of his punches. Nah, he got thoroughly outclassed, and you get the four scoring criteria is effective aggression, clean punching, defense, and ring generalship. So if we can't discredit guys that work off the back foot, we got to make sure that a pure boxing can stay at the forefront of boxing. Now we all want to see our favorite fighters let their hands go more, but you can't give a guy a decision when he's outlanded. He was out countered. I mean, every facet of the game he was outdone except for his style of having to move forward and attempt to close distance. He never closed distance to land effective punches, so he can't win that fight.
You know what that fight reminds me of? Erislandy Lara versus Paul Williams. Straight robbery. Same type of fight. Straight robbery. He made Paul Williams look silly. Yeah, that was horrible, man. And then to see Force in the ring crying afterwards, I couldn't help but really feel for him in that moment. Like, damn, man, this kid worked so hard to get blatantly robbed like this. It just left a bad taste in my mouth.
On the flip note, y'all know I'm on one. Let's skip to the topic. Do y'all feel like it's money in the Boots and Crawford fight?
Yes. Yes.
If the turkey gets behind it,
So that definitely means there's no money. If Turkey got to play, if Turkey sandwich got to pay for it, that means there's no money in the fight.
I think there's money in it, but I don't think it's the amount of money that is going to be like a Tank Davis type of like say Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. No, I don't think it generates that. I don't. I
And
hate to say it, but it's my favorite
we can't
fighter. But I
compare.
don't.
We can't compare Tank Canelo to nobody. They're gonna always get their money. We can't compare them.
Well, I guess it
But can
depends
it
how
be a
much
good?
money you talk about.
But can it be a good
Like
fight where they both make money? Yeah, but I don't know if it'll be like. I don't. I wouldn't. I can't see them both making over $5 million. I just can't see it.
that's what I'm
What I
talking about. I was
believe is
thinking
the
about
biggest
8,
roadblock in
10.
this fight is the aspirations. And that's one thing I haven't heard anybody mention yet. This guy has repeatedly said in interviews over the past however many months, Bud Crawford, that is that he would like to become undisputed and then move up, do it again. So, yeah, money is a factor, but I don't believe that it's the primary motivation of Bud Crawford. So, I think the best way to get a fight with him at this point is to have a belt. So, if Boots or whomever they want to get a fight with him, knock off one of those guys who's got a belt right now in the division that he's in and put yourself in position. I don't think that he's looking to fight specific people, but just looking to fight whoever it is that's holding the title.
Why don't Boots
Based
fight
on what he's
Virgil
saying.
Ortiz?
I think Virgil Ortiz and his team, BBO, they avoided that fight.
Yeah.
They pushed it down the line, which is a good decision. Let me ask y'all this: Tevin Farmer versus Murataya. What y'all think?
I think
Never too
Murtai
late.
is going to beat the holy living shit out of him. Although Tevin Farmer does have the ability to out technical Mauritania. I think Mauritania he's too young, man. You know, when you're I don't know how old he is, man, but in your 20s you have the highest amount of testosterone running through your body. He's a naturally bigger man, and he does have good skills. He didn't look great in his last one, but the kid does have good skills. He's just too big, too strong, and has enough skill to go along with it that I think he's gonna run Farmer over, and he's gonna hurt that little dude.
Farmer said he getting him out of there. He said he getting a knockout.
I like Tevin Farmer, but he completely capping right there.
He's going for 3 in a row. This would be his third knockout.
Right,
Out of his 8 knockouts that he's had,
right.
he's notched 2 of them in his last 2 fights. So
Mm-hmm.
anything is possible. Never too late.
Mm-hmm. Said he gonna
Man,
he gonna he gonna handle that young boy, man. He said he used a tank line on Frank. He said it's too soon. Stuck your head out there a little too soon. Said okay. I like the confidence. Love the confidence. Love the
I,
confidence.
I'm down for Moritai to be put on the map.
Yeah,
He gonna
maybe
go
that,
right.
that might
He
be
gonna get
that
right
might be
tonight.
a downfall in your pick, coach, because I watched him his last fight against Ndong Denny this morning. He's not looking good.
Yeah, it
So
wasn't too.
he's probably tightened the weight, or I seen him get dropped against Galindo.
Galindo. Yep.
Um, Tank said he's ass. So I'm not sleeping on Tevin. He plus 750. I need that to hit, brother.
Oh,
Get that
that's
money.
that's a nice bet. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a nice bet. You make the bet even sound good to me.
Cause I mean he went because Tevin has shown a good chin over the years. But like you saying, is Morataya really the goods? Like, does he have that power that's gonna stop Tevin Farmer? I think he got a lot of credibility off the Nakatia stoppage, but that was like an early stoppage. He I think he caught him and hurt him, but they kind of stopped the fight all generously. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. I think Tevin got a good shot at him. Let me ask y'all about another one. Let me see. So Ruben Villa versus Suleiman Zagawa. I think Suleiman, he's from I think he's from Nigeria, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he lives in Maryland, and he's training out of Maryland. And he's fighting on the Janabet card, Ruben Villa, 22-1. What y'all think about that fight?
Never heard of them. Like I don't know either one of them, so I can't speak on it.
You said which fight?
The Suleiman Sagawa versus Ruben Villa fight on the
Ruben.
ESPN card. I think they fighting at like one. They fighting at 130.
Yeah, I'm not too
You never
familiar
seen
with the nigga.
Sagawa? He fought
Sugawa. It sounds
Sagawa fought a
familiar.
lot. A lot of
Who did
people. He
he
fought
fight?
Elijah Pierce. He fought plenty jokers,
Ah, the
man.
name sound familiar.
I
The
just had
name.
my guy Sagawa up, man. My bad. We could talk about
I
some.
seen Ruben Villa.
Yeah, Ruben Villa is nice. Ruben Villa be on. He beat up Luis Alberto Lopez.
Howdy, Heather E. Howdy.
Had the E with the dimples. Good morning.
Yeah, I like Ruben Villa.
All right, I ain't gonna mess
I'm
with
rooting for
Sagawa.
Tevin Farmer though, man. I'm rooting for my guy Tevin Farmer. Never too late. Rooting for that guy.
Is everybody predicting a Boost demolition job, or does anybody got this going late?
He might be at
Man,
the hospital up late, but I don't think that fight going late. I don't see it. I think Boo's just too gonna be too much. That's Mr. No Filler around himself, man. He get right in there and get on your ass. So I just don't anticipate it going long. I think he's just going too much athleticism and skill, speed and stuff like that. Combination of things, temperament. That dude just go in there and work, man. And he be and it's crazy. You know how fighters be saying like about talking about having fun. No, you can tell he be having fun, which makes it scary. How many people gonna put themselves in the matrix like that? I'm never gonna forget he did that in the actual fight with a guy that could have knocked his head off. This dude is just different athletically. Like he just got something that stand out. Very reactive, fast, quick twitch muscle, all that shit, man. He different, man. Yeah, he'll be in the hospital late, but it ain't gonna be in the ring late. You got to worry about that
If he does, it's gonna be because of his own toughness, man.
for sure. For
His
sure.
toughness. Because I'll say this about David Avenesian. That guy is tough as hell. Because we were rewatching his fight with Bud the other day, and he was taking some
Mm-hmm.
serious shots before he got
Mm-hmm.
dispatched. And
Mm-hmm. Right, and he kept fighting. Like
yeah,
he don't necessarily he don't lay down. Whether he
nope,
outgunned or not, he gonna fight you back. So yeah, but yeah, I think I think that's gonna lead to it too, because he ain't gonna just let you, and he ain't a guy that tries to survive much either. He try to fight.
nope.
So I mean, that's gonna be his undoing. It's gonna make for an entertaining fight though. But
How many rounds you got it going, Just?
man, I'd be surprised if it. I don't want to say surprised, but I don't think he's making it past six. I don't think so. He might not make it past six.
Yeah, that 1 through 6 minus 105. That's pretty. I mean, that you can't
Hmm.
really.
I think
That's
that's
good
a
money.
good bet too for the people that's bet.
Yeah.
He just don't be playing with you in there. Like that's why man, he dangerous, yo. They was talking about him and Bud fighting, man. Bud ain't
But
fighting that dude.
how many weeks notice did Avenesian have for this fight? Was it about 5 weeks, if I'm not mistaken?
yeah, something
Mm,
like that.
I'm not for
I
sure,
think
but
it,
I think you might be right around that ballpark. He had some time. He had a little bit of time to get right. But man,
I wonder how Boots approaches this. Like, does he approach this like I'm gonna get him out of here faster than Bud did, or
mm,
does he say, "All right, we all seen this dude basically drop Bud. Let me fight him a little smarter and take him into deep waters." You know what I'm
mm,
saying? But the number in my head that keeps coming up is 8. Like
mm,
maybe around the end of the 8th round, I think he might stop. I don't know. It depends how he comes at him, man. And Avanesan is not a slouch, man.
mm, he can scrap. A couple people avoided him too, believe it or not. A couple people ain't had opportunities to fight him and didn't want to. I think Connor Benwood might have been one of them. It was a couple of those guys that had opportunities to fight him.
He's coming off a Crawford knockout. I'd be surprised if he go past 6. I
Allen was
mean,
good family.
because that means because by that time y'all is fighting. They it's not gonna be no playing around. So if he's still taking them punches from Boots
Mm-hmm.
after coming off the Crawford knockout a couple years ago, I don't.
He tough as hell for real.
Yeah, this dude he gonna end up like well, I don't even want to put that out there, but it's not gonna be nah
Good for him. Yeah.
nah
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
think
because
tough.
it's
Crawford
one
did
thing it's
damage
one
like
thing
that
to
though.
be a smooth boxer. Like we know that you can box off the back foot, you can avoid punches, and you're durable. You might be young or whatever the case may be. You just durable. These durable
Mm-hmm.
guys,
Mm-hmm.
but with if unless Boost is having a lackluster performance, I don't feel like David Avenesian style is not gonna bode well. I think to be honest with you, it's probably like I think his brother Pooh said he said 3 or 4. He said it ain't gonna go past that. So right in that 4 through 6 range is looking real sweet.
Mm-hmm. Telling that dude about to do something bad to Evan Easton. And I think the whole thing is just gonna be the speed. I think that's gonna be a real factor in which Boost delivered them punches. And he could double up on us each side. Like, man, he just y'all already know, man. That shit gonna be tough. I just don't see how he defends against Boots for long. I just don't know how he'll do that. Man. man, that dude is a damn athlete for real, man. Freakishly fast and just responsive in there, man. Like he really be having fun. That shit is scary. Buddy be in there having fun. I
The
just
only
felt like
thing, the only thing you got to worry about with Boots is you mess around and try to be greedy. You take the 4 through 6 instead of the 1 through 6, because he'll clip you in the side of the head with a right hand,
mm-hmm,
and dude
mm-hmm,
might not know where he at.
mm-hmm. Like he did.
So
He
in the
did.
same,
What's his name?
Delorme
Clayton Castillo
and
Clayton.
and and Delorme, he's excellent with that punch. We were talking
Right.
about that last night. I saw a video where he was training, and they
Mm-hmm.
actually work on that punch,
Mm-hmm.
that chopping right hand.
Yeah.
That accuracy is something else. He's got the precision of a damn Navy SEAL.
I'm telling you, yo, that dude is dangerous, man. I just be confident that he gonna get his guy out of there because it again, you talk about putting punches together. That's something he do very well, and he's quick, fast, and sharp, accurate punch placement, shot selection. He creative with his offense. It's like he like an and one baller in the ring, buddy box. You know what I'm saying? He be
Sound like you
having all
talking
type
about
of
Terrence
fun in there.
Crawford. A lot of what you're saying, it sounds like Terrence Crawford, man. Like,
Yeah.
being
Oh
so
yeah.
accurate, so
Oh yeah.
versatile, and that's why it's such a matchup, man. That I'm dying for that fight.
Man, it'd be like Bud staring in the
That's
mirror a little bit. I'm telling you, it'll come
hmm
down. That fight gonna come down to experience, or you've gonna win over. It's just that simple for me. Because athletically, he'll be one of the guys that can keep up with Crawford, and that's what'll
and
make
both
the
of them
fight
trying to
intriguing.
finish each. Oh my bad, Just. I would
Nah.
say, and both of them is trying to finish their opponents too. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would expect a war.
Mm-hmm. They gonna fight. That shit gonna be a man. That'll be a beautiful fight right there, man. It really would. I just wish they could get Bud the money he wanted and work that situation out, man. I really do. That'd be a fun fight to watch, bro. Athlete versus athlete. Woo, man, them quick twitch muscles and him being able to keep up, like that's real key. A lot of dudes can't keep up with Crawford once he get to going. He a dog too, so he got that
has
move.
uh has Boots in his beard been tested?
D1 for sure, my boy.
I believe
I
Hell
so.
yeah, we want to
I
do
seen
it
him
yeah,
take some
with all
shots.
kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Via caught with a nice low left hand, made him fall back a little bit. I
Reset a
can't
little
remember
bit.
what this guy's name, Alvarez. When he fought him, that guy caught him with a nice little uppercut when he was on the ropes, popped his head back like a damn Pez dispenser,
Mm-hmm.
and he was right back on his ass. Thomas Delorme caught him with a clean right hand. And when he didn't budge, I said, yeah, he's about to whoop Delorme's ass because Delorme ain't got nothing for him.
Yeah, his temperament, yo, is what I love. One of the things I love the most, like his willingness to really hurt you. Like he's not playing with you. It ain't no. That's why I say that. The fact that he can start so fast is just impressive. Like he can jump right on your ass, man. Throw some jabs out there and just start picking you apart early, yo. He can get right on you. So that shit right there is just different. And be able to fight at that pace and be that efficient as well. Like accelerate the pace here, just be fine. And that's what's going to be problematic for Avanese and staying. Hey, are you going to be able to keep up with that young boy? I don't think so.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on the JVT. Make sure y'all be smashing the like button. Hit the cash app.
Yeah, D1, we going to be in the building. We're
Support
going to have some
support the
fun, man.
family.
Definitely going to have some fun.
Yeah, this gonna be a good weekend of fights. What y'all think about the Jalil versus Peter Dobson scrap?
Good test for him. Good test for Jalil. He another one, man. His conditioning is A1. Like you hear people speak about that, and I interviewed Brian Norman. He had spoke about Hackett and that conditioning. Like that dude being shape. Like the way he said it, I'm like, yeah, young boy really like that. His conditioning is crazy. Pete Dobson's, I think he's gonna be too slow. I mean, he can probably provide some resistance for sure because he could take a good shot. So, but I think Hackett just his workload gonna be a little too much for him. I anticipate that being the case. Like, I definitely outwork him, beat him to the punch. I could see stuff like that happening. I definitely could see him stopping him too. he ain't careful. But Pete Dobson do know how to handle himself in there. He took some big shots from Conor Ben, and he still was there. But again, Hackett, I'm telling you, creativity, that young boy on it. So I wouldn't be surprised by a stoppage. I definitely don't see Dobson winning this one though.
I believe that's what it's going to take right there. The
Mhm.
creativity, that
Mhm.
right there, because
Right.
to the point that you just made about Dobson, I feel like Conor Ben wasn't able to get him up out of there because he kept reusing the same combinations, same
Mhm.
sequence, and Dobson
Mhm.
was smart enough to, elude that.
Mhm.
So I think it's going to come down to two things: the volume and the explosiveness. And in the event that that doesn't just completely overwhelm Dobson, you got to be creative.
Mhm.
Got to be creative.
Yep. That's what he showed me. You keep showing them the same thing, just like anybody else. They kind of pick up on it after a while, brace for it, prepare for it better. Now that shot not having the same effect because they done prepared. Now they ready for it. They done caught on. So you got to switch it up, and that's what Conor Ben was unwilling to do. Mixed with the fact that since that egg situation, he clearly just don't look like the same puncher, yo, and that is so crazy. He do not. He don't even look like the same guy physically no more. He's trying. He's still but you could see it's a tick or two missing. It's something. It ain't exactly the same.
I believe part of it could also be the matchmaking too.
Mm,
Seeing him go up in there against guys that know how to handle themselves, like you mentioned with Pete
mm,
Dobson, because
right.
he still looks pretty quick. He still looks pretty explosive, but
Mm-hmm,
the creativity just doesn't seem to be there.
right.
Like he sets his right hand up damn near the same time. I mean, the same way every time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
he's not really catching guys with shots that they're not seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Back to what we was talking about with the creativity. You know what I mean? Yeah. And with you not looking just with that same explosiveness that you once possessed, it seemed like you mix that with that lack of creativity, and you got a guy that's being forced to go the distance more. So again, you start to see more deficiencies be put on display right on the forefront because he's forced to go more rounds. And
Right,
especially if you're in there with a young guy that's coming to get it, definitely gonna see it being put on
right.
display. Pete Dobson was faster, and that's a different fight we looking at.
Oh yeah, because you could see he was reading everything, processing everything, but
Mhm.
just didn't seem like he had the reflexes and the quickness
Right,
to respond or to react
right,
to everything that he was seeing.
right.
But the mind, the eyes, the vision, everything, that stuff was there.
Mm-hmm.
Just wasn't able to pull the trigger.
Yeah, yeah. He's a slow and steady guy. Even with that, he managed to get some good shots in there on Connor. But you just knew from just that work rate, that's not gonna cut it. Like you gotta go up, you gotta go be able to go through them gears and up your work rate. And he just wasn't unable to do it. He kind of fought every round the same way. You get what I'm saying? To a certain degree at the same pace. He ain't really speeded up at all. He just was too laxed in there. And that just don't help you when you need to, when you falling behind on the cards and you trying to work your way back. That lack of activity is just not gonna cut it. It's gonna be real difficult, and you're gonna have to rely on a home run shot or something like that. That's less than likely to take place.
So what's I gotta get y'all take on this real quick. I was just thinking about this too. What's y'all thoughts on
Hmm.
Canelo
Right.
possibly fighting in Eubank Jr.?
Man, I was just reading that, man. I was just reading it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really like that. I feel like we know what time it is in that fight, but I did hear dude say in an interview that he was hearing that he might not fight. What is that? Mexico? What is it? September 14th, that day he usually have locked in. It was saying
Yeah,
that he might not fight on that date, but a little bit later, and it might be something like a I don't know, stay busy tune up ish. That's what Chris Eubank would look like. And dude mentioned something about fighting Crawford. I don't know how solid that is, but that's what he said.
yeah, that'd be solid. That's because then we get the storyline because Bomac could probably train Eubank Jr. And then if Nello beat Eubank Jr., then he that'll be lit right there.
Man, I'm telling you, I just Crawford getting there with Canelo, boy. That dude is bad, man. Win, lose, or draw, but I'm calling it, man. Canelo don't knock him out. He gonna have trouble.
Oh yeah,
Telling
without
you,
question.
better knock him out. Better
He not
knock
gonna
his
be able to
out.
either, because I don't think he's gonna be able to. Just
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I'll be honest with you. Let me ask you this: if they do make the matchup Canelo Crawford, what? How would you lay out for the USA versus Mexico card? What other matchups would you like?
Damn, Canelo and Crawford, shoot,
That's one right there. Four more.
right? And fill out the whole card. Hmm, that's a good question.
Let me give you one real quick. I push Shakur versus Pato on it.
Mm,
We'll get that out the way.
mm.
So
Right,
that's how
that's
you
a good
start it
fight.
off.
It's a good fight. Mm,
The next matchup, you do Tiafimo versus Pitbull, 140 unification.
mm. Oh, you trying to go crazy? Yeah, you going crazy with it? Yeah, man. His little ass,
That's
his
three.
ass.
That's three out the way.
Both of them, where they
Then
want to be on the co-mains and stuff like that. Nah, these dudes and their egos go. But with that aside, yeah, that's a good card so far. Shit, with
I
all that.
mean it's gotta be, US versus Mexico.
Mm, all right.
So I mean Turkey gotta do it big.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
what we gonna get Andy? Who Andy gonna fight? Andy, who Andy gonna fight for? We put Andy on there.
You talking about Ruiz?
Yeah,
Uh,
Andy Ruiz. But see,
mm,
he could go. See, I guess if we doing strictly Mexican, that's why it's tough. Because I wanted to put Barrios on it. I want to put Andy on it, but depends on what type of politicking game they trying to play. That's why it's probably gonna
Oh,
be hard to
see.
make it.
mm-hmm.
Because Barrios, he could be on either side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's up, people? Same thing. We here. We made it to the
Yeah,
Wells Fargo.
yeah, I made it.
That's a
Yeah,
bet.
we here, man. Barely, barely.
Burley. Mm.
Yeah,
Rough.
man. Y'all got a lot of you gotta have a lot of prayers behind you when seeing you driving.
Sorry about that, y'all.
You heard me, Jay?
What's that?
I said you gotta have a lot of prayers behind you when seeing you driving.
Amen. And the boom shakalaka to that.
I'm glad y'all made it safely and we out there now. It's gonna be a good weekend, man. Some good fights to watch.
Hey, B3, you coming to the meet and greet?
Nah, I ain't gonna make it, champ.
That'll be in your best interest.
Oh shit. I agree.
Yeah, when I found out y'all was hooping, I definitely feel like I'm ducking now. But I know, you know what I'm saying. You look like you got two left feet. I don't think you do no hooping.
I use all six of my
Nah,
fouls.
don't
Don't
worry
worry
about
about it.
Big three be coming there shooting.
Nah, but hey, seeing man, we appreciate the work you doing, man. You doing a lot of good work, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we got to get B3 out to one of them events. My man can ask questions galore. He be out there doing some interviews for sure.
Nah, cause I want to ask them about their testing, and then I get sent home.
I say thank you, B3. I say thank you.
There, I mean, Thomas, here, you hear me? I want to know if y'all had if you know what I'm saying, who I need to side with, cause they don't like you, they don't want you to ask everything.
That's the
I think Boost stops him in 6 round.
Okay, let me see what that is right now.
Shit,
I got
Al
Boots
I
stopping it.
personally think it's marketing, man. That's the biggest reason, in my personal opinion. Boxing isn't as popular as it should be. Marketing or lack thereof. It's just not as ubiquitous as it once was.
Heather E, what's up, good sis? How you doing today? The Queen E is in the building.
Yeah, we're waiting for them to let us in.
Hey, Just. Hey,
Yo,
Just. I
what's
got
good?
something for you, Just.
What's good?
You should screenshot that, put it on Twitter.
Oh man,
Screenshot it and put it on Twitter, yo.
I knew you rock with my guy.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
take
take
a
a
picture
picture
of
of
it
it
and
and
put
put
it
it
on
on
That's a
Twitter.
Twitter.
good one, man. That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good one.
I was going through my little memorabilia bag. You know what I mean? This matter of fact, this from the Concession fight.
All right, all right. I
You know
was
what I mean?
in there for that one.
That's all right. Showing Shakur some love today, man. He showed me some love. You know what I mean? Let me show him some love.
Did he? Oh man.
He showed me some love, man. He said, "Hey, free promotion, man. We had 1,700 people in the live last night.
Oh man, yeah, I was cooking then.
If that ain't love, if that ain't a little love, you tell me what it is.
Yeah, word.
I ain't
My
worried about the bullshit.
yeah.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
need
need
that
that
for
for
that
that
mirror
mirror
you
you
gotta
gotta
replace.
replace.
Mm.
Yo,
Yo,
who
who
breaks
breaks
the
the
mirror
mirror
on
on
the
the
highway?
highway?
This
This
Mm.
dude.
dude.
Oh shit.
I don't get it, man.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to nickname you nonchalant scene. You gotta tighten up.
Man, listen. That fucking
What?
lane assist shit, man. I was pulling the wheel to get over. That bitch pulled me back to get in the lane.
Don't
Don't
believe
believe
that,
that,
y'all.
y'all.
He going
Do
Do
not
not
believe
believe
that.
that.
This
This
dude
dude
cannot
cannot
drive,
drive,
man.
man.
I
I
was
was
clutching the
clutching the
fag
fag
bar
bar
the
the
whole
whole
time.
time.
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
What,
you
what,
ain't
bro?
bro?
Well, you ain't work hard.
Mhm. Mhm.
the
The
boy
boy
can't
can't
drive,
drive,
man.
man.
Mhm.
You was enjoying being a passenger princess the whole time.
I ain't never a princess, nigga. I'm about to hit you in your jaw in a minute. We're gonna have to do this thing for a minute.
I got my knife and my
We're
gun. I
gonna
ain't
have
worried
we're
about
gonna
it.
have
Got
two
two
broke
broke
things.
things.
We're
I
gonna have a
have a
broken
broken
mirror
mirror
and
and
a
a
broken
broken
jaw.
jaw.
I got my knife and my gun.
He
I ain't
said
got no
he
worries.
got his knife
Knife
and
and
his
his
gun
gun.
for an old man. Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
man, I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah, crazy.
I can't
Make
make
this
this
stuff
stuff
up,
up,
y'all,
y'all,
man.
man.
You
You
know
know
what I'm
what I'm saying?
saying? You're looking
Looking
like
like
a
a
Mexican
Mexican
Negro
Negro
right
right
now.
Looking like your boy Bernardo, aka BVO.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that. I gotta draw the line somewhere. That's where shit starts.
That's what my man
Dude,
Crush the
do that.
Legend called BVO. He called him a black Mexican.
Man, BBO don't know what he want to do in life, man.
BVO like
ATL,
to stir the pot.
I blame
ATL.
Just for that. Yo, just brought him around, man. That's Just guy.
Who you blame for that mirror you broke, though, yo?
God
Put the
damn.
battery in the
I
back.
just don't get it, yo. We got a skeleton. You can see all the inner workings of the mirror now,
Can you
yo.
walk 90 miles?
I can walk 90 miles.
That's what you rate, dude. You don't
Lord,
have no heart problem.
I'll take your car before I walk.
I doubt that.
Tough, man.
Y'all gonna have a great time out there, man.
I'm
That's gonna
telling
be.
you. I'm
Man, we
telling
always do. He just got. I think I just got hit on one good time so he can learn his lesson. Like, yeah, I'm too old to be fucking young boys.
Yeah, that'll be the last one.
I ain't worried about it. As long as the first one you remember, I don't give a fuck if it was the last one.
You be just
Just
like
like
that
that
mirror.
mirror.
Man, Tupac say be on first. That's where I come from.
You
You
be
be
just
just
like
like
that
that
mirror
mirror
over
over
there.
there.
Hey, that
Broke.
motherfucker stay shaking.
Shout out to the chat, man. How everybody doing? I appreciate y'all rocking with us on the road show, man. You know, it's like frickin' frack up in here, man.
Freaking flat. Hey, but you know, man, we had some interesting conversation while you guys was on that road, man. I want to thank my man Ant McQueen, my man V Thrizzle, the voice Just Do. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that conversation going.
Oh
Oh
man,
man,
hey,
hey,
we
we
felt
felt
good
good
kick
kick
back
back
just
just
listening,
listening,
man,
man,
enjoying
enjoying
boxing
boxing
talk,
talk,
man.
man.
That's
That's
what
what
it's
it's
Yeah.
all
all
about,
about,
just
just
boxing
boxing
talk.
talk.
You
I'm
know what I
sitting there
mean?
listening to also Coach
And you can
Tommy.
see that the people appreciate it because we got 390 people in here right now appreciating the good sound boxing talk.
All right. Salute to everybody in the chat
Yeah,
too.
Coach Tommy too. Salute to the chat, man.
Yes, sir.
Feel
It,
free to support the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the cash app.
Yeah, refresh the super chat.
Please do.
I mean, the color is nice, man. But if you can hit that Cash App, that's good too.
Amen. And the
Anything.
boom shagga lagga to that.
What's on the
Hey,
What's on the
somebody need to
menu
play
for the
the
What's on the menu for the party, Jay? For the meet and greet.
Oh man, it's gonna be sumptuous.
I know the people want to know that.
He said he gonna be putting some. Oh, he went silent on that one. I guess that's a secret menu. One of them Starbucks specials.
One thing I
There's always love.
yes, no question. I say one thing I know about Jay. If you around, that your belly is not gonna be empty.
Man,
It's
B
gonna
ain't
be
gonna be there too.
complete.
B ain't gonna be there. Miss Just Do gonna be there. Man, it's gonna be some. It's gonna be some feasting going on out there. You don't have a collab. It's gonna be like one of them Food Network kitchen battles.
Man, that's gonna
All
be
right.
They
foul.
pair up and put them on teams. Let them go at it. Yeah, I can imagine it's about to be all kind of fun out there this week, man.
I see I'm about to put a few young niggas in the headlock though.
Man, twist them up. Make sure that they get that firm grip.
BVO going in his neck first.
Yeah. BBO be getting out of line. We want to make sure he get.
He think that 450 can't go upside down.
You remember on Baby Boy when he put the boy in the little
Oh
headlock
yeah, oh yeah,
and
oh
licked him?
yeah.
I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable. You about
He
to get
said,
out.
"Oh,
I feel uncomfortable.
he said, Mama."
You and your best Bernard Hopkins impersonation, Soapy.
Bernard said he take him to the bathroom.
Man, I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Stopping by, showing some love, man.
Nah, man, appreciate you guys for that work
To,
that y'all
to
putting
the
in.
to the JBT network, man.
About to go in there and get the credentials on point. Put them to work, man. We about to
Waiting to
get
see
that
what T
fire
Hill.
content.
Waiting to see what T Hill coming to the West Coast. East Coast. I mean
Man,
East Coast. My bad. You on the West Coast?
yeah, I'm gonna get to one of them for sure.
Hey, when we in Vegas, if that's what the tank fight gonna be, we gonna do a meet and greet in Vegas.
I'm trying to go to
Okay.
Houston. I'm gonna go to Houston.
Houston.
Wherever it's gonna be tax
The
free.
Frank Martin fight didn't happen in Houston. You think this fight gonna happen in Houston?
No, that was because MGM wanted that shit there.
Yeah, MGM gonna want it again.
It ain't the 100th celebration. It ain't.
And let me tell you something. Trust me. So, man, but yeah, man, I can't wait for this fight this weekend, man. I want to see Jaleel and I want to see Boots, man. They're the two fights I'm looking for. They got the young ladies,
Jay,
guys.
in your opinion,
Go ahead.
my bad, Jay. Jay, in your opinion, what you think about Peter Dobson? How you think he gonna hold up against Jalil?
In the beginning, fine. But then when Youngston kick it into overgear, man, it's going to be over, man. I don't think the crafty vet going to be able to stand the pressure.
Nah, I'm with that. I got a sidebar real quick because nobody talked about it yet. Anybody watch Najee Lopez last night?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pro box.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some dog in him.
He do. He was tested too last night.
Shoot, I couldn't watch it live, but I seen him get dropped. Did he get dropped once or twice?
Once.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, he got dropped, did a somersault, and got back to what?
Right.
Got back to belt the ass, didn't he?
Right. Kept his composure and started listening to his coach. Told him to stay on that jab. Where's your jab at? You know what I'm saying? And he got right back to it. I was like, yeah, I like this
Yeah,
kid.
because he was over there slugging with him, man, just throwing bombs.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah. He
good
got a
bet,
little too
James Lee.
greedy.
That's a good bet, James Lee.
Yeah.
JY, I got you. Let me ask you this: do you think Tevin Farmer got any pop there to get this win tonight?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's gonna get a bag, but I don't think that he can do anything with the talent right
So I seen Metallica. I hope everybody he the goods like everybody say he is, cause everybody talking real highly of him. So
now. He is what he is. Now, don't get me wrong. Tevin can box. You know what I'm saying? He can definitely box. You know, slick fighter and everything. But I think he's gonna be a little bit too little.
okay, yeah, that's why I'm waiting to see what I see at the weigh-ins, cause
I think he'd be too little.
In order for him to pull that fight off, he gonna have to turn him consistently all night and capitalize on his mistakes.
You
And
know,
he talking about
oh my
but
bad. A big benefit Muay has, man, I think it's from being at the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy. He's sparring with so
Yep.
many high quality
Yes,
dudes, man.
Heather.
I
Yeah, I
think,
will definitely do a live when I get to the house for a
Too.
tour.
and
Consider it done,
and
Queen.
it's not just that he spawned with so many high caliber dudes. It's also a certain mentality. Robert Garcia fighters, they don't come to mess around, man. Them dudes really come to bring it, and they come with skill.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I agree with that. But as we seen with Santillian looked real strong going into the Norman fight, but once again, that pressure he burst his own pipe. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a switch up to his game plan,
Exactly.
and
And
then again stopped. So that's why I asked Jay if he thinks Tevin has the power because I watched Muay Thai. He can be touched. So
Mm-hmm.
if he trying to dog it out with Tevin, that's not a good move. You want to box because what will happen is can Muay can he take punches? He got dropped by Galindo. Galindo is not a heavy hitter. We talking about a former world champion in Tevin. So I
It's
I don't
interesting.
know. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be interesting to see. I just want to hopefully Tevin, because I'm expecting Tevin to still have a decent chin. And I know he ain't forgot how to box. He only 33,
Mm-hmm.
so he got a good chance in there with him. But like you said, and his footwork, he got better footwork than Murataya.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's why I say he's gonna have to turn him. He's gonna have to keep him on his axis, off his axis and off balance. And then he's gonna have to hit him with shots he don't see and in between shots. And see, that's what Mortai really wants you to punch in between the shot.
This going to be. I'm not saying these fighters will achieve the same level of greatness, but stylistically, I could see this being something like Pernell Whitaker versus Julio Cesar Chavez type of matchup.
Mm.
Now, who comes out on top? Well, that's why they get in the ring for. That's what we gonna find out.
Right.
You talking about a young aggressive bull against a pure technician. It's a classic matchup.
Coach Tom, I got to put you on the spotlight right now.
Let's do it.
Who's a better prospect in your opinion, Abdullah Mason or Emiliano Vargas?
I'm surprised you. I'm. You think that little of me, V3?
No,
That that's
I just
Abdullah
want I
Mason
just want
without
you I just
question.
want you to tell the people.
Abdullah Mason every day, all day. That kid is far above any other young fighter down there right now. Except, yeah, young. I was gonna say Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz ain't young.
Yeah, he's almost contender space right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he got a
And
high
and and
ceiling,
he's
man.
offensive. He's offensive and he's accurate. You know what I'm saying? He's accurate. He's poised. He's
Yeah,
offensive,
And he
and
can
he's
go off that counter.
yeah, he might can go a little bit higher up in weight than Emiliano. I don't know. Possibly, I could see it.
I like Emiliano though, man. Emiliano is
Oh hell
talented.
yeah, he the
yeah,
goods for sure.
I like him, but I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid just yet. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
feel you. I feel you. I feel what you're saying. If I had to put it based on merit right now between them two, I'm definitely leaning towards. I'm not even leaning. I'm saying it's Abdullah Mason, but I do like the skill set and the like dynamicism of Emiliano. It's just that right now it's early. You can look good against some of these people just because you're gonna look good against these people. They both need to
Yeah.
step up.
Well, I'll tell you a prospect to watch at 168. I don't know why he's not getting pumped up any more than he's being promoted. Is Osleys Iglesias?
Mm.
Iglesias with it starts with an I, not an E, right? Iglesias, Iglesias. He's a Cuban fighter, and he is knocking people out viciously, like scary knockouts, like dudes on the ground throwing punches and shit. Like it's bad, man. It's bad what he doing, man. And I believe he came up with Dave Morrell. I believe they fought each other in the amateurs. I'm not sure how that worked out. But this dude is vicious at 168. I would love to see him fight Chris and Billy. He will destroy him.
Ooh, wow.
Hey, Coach Tommy, 100%. I like that dude too. He pause. He he's strong, but like you're saying, they matching him right now. He's running through his opposition. But see, some of the last name, I respected the last name he got, but he definitely got heavy hands. I don't think he's ready for
And Billy?
he might beat up in Billy because he's strong, but in Billy that's not the top level. That's like and Billy like on contender level.
Well, I'm not trying to put him in there with the very, very top just yet. You know what I'm saying?
How many? Well,
That's why
David
I'm thinking
Morrell. David
Billy
Morrell was
stepping.
champ after how many fights?
Like
Yeah.
like three maybe.
So
So
that's the
you saying he
stance.
got Morel type talent?
Hey, hey, show me. That's what Tommy said. He knocking dudes out viciously.
He is. I don't know if he's as
And I'm gonna check his age real quick because I'm sure he up there because he a Cuban. He probably a Cuban Olympian.
yeah, he's not as I don't think he's as technically sound as Morel, but he's good enough and damn he could punch, man. Damn the
Morel
dude
should be
can
like
punch.
what 25, 4, something like that. Three, one of them. He young. He should be fairly young, I think. I forget exactly what his age is though, but I think
I
he's
was
fair.
listening to a Cuban channel talking about him too, man. They loving him, of course, on those channels.
Yeah, Dave Morrell is the goods for sure.
He's the goods.
Especially when you teachable as a fighter. You get what I'm saying? And then you got Ronnie Shields working, man. And I got my bro Mo City he out there in Houston and shit. He done had opportunity not only to talk to him but to see him work. And that's why I love that fly on the wall kind of opportunity when you able to go in there and really watch these dudes perform. And that's where I think that's where you have a different assessment of them. Like, you get what I'm saying? You really see the work they put in and how they do it. It's kind of like how Saquon Barkley, he's an athlete in his own right, damn good athlete, right? But he got to go in there and see how boots work. And I knew that was a different experience for him. Like seeing him perform in the ring is one thing, but seeing how he prepare to do what he do in the ring, it make you have a different respect for him.
Hey, Coach Tommy, you still on the line?
Yeah, I got a question for y'all too. But yeah, what's good, B3?
My apologies. That was a weak question. I kind of threw you in there with Emiliano on that. I already knew we was gonna chop his head off.
Nah,
I
but
got a,
he
I got another.
he
I
beat.
got a real one for you.
Talk to me.
David Morrell, David Benavidez.
Hmm.
I was just about to say, Dave Morrell, is he ready for B-Ball? Benavidez, I like Morrell. I like Morrell.
Me too. Yep.
Benavidez, he's showing pretty good defense. He's showing good defense. He does, but
Yeah.
he's still got slow feet. I'm not really slow feet, but average. You know what I'm saying? He's got average foot speed, and I think that's the difference. David Morrell glides around that ring, man. His pivot game, whether
Hmm.
he's moving right, whether he's moving left, that dude's footwork is something special, and that's what allows him to be so fluid with both of his hands. Yeah, I got Morrell beating the Mexican Monster
Right.
like
Yeah,
right
man.
now.
I think he could emulate a lot of the things that Caleb Plant was able to do. And of course they got different styles, right? But he's every bit of a boxer as Caleb is, right? But just a better gas tank, more punching power. You get what I'm saying? That dude is well put together, man. In terms of skillful, like he's very skillful. That's why they had him fighting 12 rounders in his damn third fight competing for the title and shit like that. As he beat up Lennox Allen. I think that was like the third fight, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So that dude definitely talented. And like I said, he could emulate a lot of the things that Caleb Plant was able to do in the first half of the fight when he fought Benavidez. But the difference I think is he won't run short on gas. Like he's coming in the fight with a full tank of gas, not a quarter, not with a quarter tank missing. You get what I'm saying? So he got
Mhm.
whatever pace he set, like he can maintain it. You get what I'm saying? And it'll be interesting to see how that fight plays out because you got Benavidez with that volume and his willingness to come forward. You got that heavy jab, good body shots and stuff like that. But again, Morrell with that movement, like you were saying, Tommy gliding around that ring, his ability to transition from offense to defense is smooth, man. Like that's what it is with him. Like he's a smooth operator in there. He does things at a very high level. And it's like whenever you hear something somebody say he can't do, you pay attention to his next fight and he'll show it to you. So he one of them fighters, man. So I like David Morrell, man. I think he'll give Benavidez fits. I really do. I think stylistically, that'd be the biggest issue. You know what I mean? Not being
I think
available,
he's ready for B-Ball.
right? And not being in the spots. Is Morrell ready for
Y-
B-Ball?
Yeah,
Man, that's interesting, man. B-Ball, OG in a sense.
B-Ball's underrated.
I'll say this: he won't look like it. Won't look like he out of place or he don't belong. Right? That fight wouldn't. That's a competitive ass fight right now. It is, but I never envisioned them fighting. But shit, if he can hang with Benavidez, he damn sure can hang with Bevo. I think too. And I ain't saying Benavidez a beat Bevo, but again, it's styles, man. Styles make fights.
Maurice Jones, salute, champ.
Salute to Maurice Jones, pugilist, and peace out, Booger, Thrill Hills, the rest of
Hey,
them.
and Coach Tommy, I'm with you
Yes, sir.
100% on David Morrell. I think he's a top tier talent.
Mm-hmm.
I think he
Oh,
will
he's
be.
definitely good.
I'm gonna be honest, and I was just thinking, that boxing. If boxing was in a good place and healthy, we would have got Benavidez versus Morrell. But
If
see, they
Yeah,
have to wait so long to be able to generate the money with these guys. But a 23, 24 year old Morrell versus a 23-year-old, 24-year-old Benavidez. I mean,
that's the
they
fight, that's
that's
the
the
fight.
fight.
It
And they
is.
should have been able to they should still possibly be able to make that fight in order
Hell
for
yeah.
to lead it into a winner gets
Right.
Canelo.
The problem is when they was willing to fight Morrell, it was when he was just getting with Ronnie Shields. And Ronnie Shields was like, at least let me get some fights with him first before. And by the time he
Mm,
got to like, I think 6
yeah.
and 0, they were ready to revisit that. And then, they start backtracking. Team Benavidez with his name ain't big enough, he ain't known. So it seemed like they was confident to kind of take the fight. you know, when Ronnie Shields wasn't, you know, he had no rapport with him just yet. That's what he was saying. Like, let me get some fights with this guy before we do that. And when they revisited it, it was like a backtrack. So, you know, this is where we at now. So I don't want to say no either guy ducked, but it seemed like Team Benavidez was willing to take advantage of the moment at first, and then they kind of, you know, and that's my interpretation of what happened. I remember, you know, Ronnie Shields speaking about it too. So I think that's what kind of happened. And you know what's funny? Look where both of them at right now. You know, Big David just had his first fight at 75. Morrell moved up to 75, and he's gonna have his first fight there too. So I think that fight still can happen.
Most definitely can happen. And one thing I just want to say real quick, Jose Benavidez Senior, he's very intelligent.
Mm-hmm. He is.
So he knows what he's doing.
He know. He looked at Morrell again, had a second look. He like, yeah, if I ain't gotta fight him right now, we not. And that's what I see. I think David will fight anybody, but I understand the business and, you know, not just taking risks for the sake of taking risks. And I know with him in his mind, he like, you know, he's a arm's length of a Canelo fight. I know he's probably still hopeful, but I just don't see it. So I think he might as well just fight Morrell. David versus David. Give it to him.
Yeah, hopefully they can make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think they that Canelo payday is just is looming over Benavidez. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't risk that
You
type
get
of
what I'm saying?
situation.
Like you're gonna take risks, but they're gonna be very calculated, I believe, at the moment. And I think that one with Morel would be a little off script because that could really mess up your plans. You could really end up losing to that guy.
Yeah, not and even if you don't lose, you still probably will push the Canelo fight out further than you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a bad performance.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But see, that's how I look at it, though. Like, you're going at Canelo, saying he's scared to fight you, and you're citing the same reasons why you're not taking the fight with Morrell, who you called a P word, and
Mm-hmm.
then on top of that, said you was fighting him at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I I, I don't have any remorse for the fact that he's not getting the Canelo fight because you could have had the Morrell fight. You could have had somebody who you said is high risk, low reward. Because that's what Canelo probably considers you, high risk, low reward at the point in time. Now, I don't agree. I think the fight would be a huge fight. I
Mm-hmm.
think it'd be one of the biggest fights he can make.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, Morrell held that version of that. I think it was it the WBA at 68.
Mhm.
He held that shit since, like I said, since like his third fight. So he's always like, if you just look at what you get with him is quality over quantity. I keep telling people that he might not fought the absolute biggest names, but please just go look at his resume. For a guy that got about 10 fights, I think he got. Look at who he been fighting. You get what I'm saying? He really be beating these guys' asses, man. Like he did Ado's filthy, bro.
Yeah, man, he put that boy in the hospital.
He showed you he could carry his power all the way to the last round. And he's creative. Like his defense was on point, his movement. Like telling you, man, you gotta beat Morrell up because he can fight. That dude is the goods. And you
I
get
gotta I
quality
got
fight.
I gotta give y'all something else real quick that was on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all had to predict who would be number one pound for pound first,
Right now,
Tank
boxing.
Davis
Oh, okay.
or Jerron Boots Ennis?
Um, right, like you saying pound for pound now?
At a
And they
certain
talking about at
who's
some point who's going to get there first.
who gonna get there first? Who are
We
the
can't hear
people
you.
going? Jay, you on mute?
Yeah, we can't hear you, Jay.
We still can't hear you.
Nope, not yet. Nope, we still can't hear you. No saying. Still not.
He probably on his Bluetooth. You probably on your Bluetooth, Jay.
You shutting it down?
Okay.
Shutting it down?
All right, all
All
right.
right, Jay. Support the channel. Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll be back.
Salute and peace to everybody in the chat. Appreciate all the love, support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and keep rocking with us, man. And Jay, man, we're gonna be with you in a little bit. Y'all stay tuned, man. I'm gonna have Keep Cologne on too later.